whistling it like
yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Well, it really like took off whenever I told Zach and Will the story about my friend Reagan. We went to New Orleans for a Pelicans game, and he was the one that was like hardcore about We'll See Ya. He uses it for everything, but he got really drunk, and it was a Celtics Pelicans game, and every time the Pelicans did something good or the Celtics did something bad, he's "We'll see you, we'll see you, Celtics, we'll see you."
I'm sorry, is this from something?
No, it's just a work thing, like one of those like random work phrases that catches on to a bunch of people, and now it's like ruined my life.
We'll see.
Now it's just part of the lexicon.
Have a come apart.
Yeah.
Ours is have a come apart.
Have a come apart.
I'm just about to have a come apart.
Yeah. Okay.
I have to keep in mind I work with a lot of redneck ladies, so.
If you work in the South, you work with a bunch of rednecks.
It's
that is accurate. That's
it's like a country conniption.
Word.
All right. So how's everybody doing? We haven't played in like a month.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You guys remember like
I need a recap.
What this campaign is and who your characters are, and
I'm Thren. Got it, but Russian and can cast spells. Got it.
There's
Magic Thren. Magic Golden Thren.
Exactly.
I think there's a
Callan
dragon
taught him some
in
magic.
Yeah. Oh God, that's so scary.
Lord. Yeah. Well, that's what's happening in the downtime.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
That is
what it's teaching me to read
and do magic. What you think is reading is really spells.
I feel like Thren should take a wizard level in the
and become a weaker barbarian because of it.
Well, I mean, you'll be able to read.
And cast cantrips. Thren would love to be able to use magic. He had a magic rock and was just like ecstatic for a long time.
Even though he didn't know how to use it.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're talking about the ice ring.
Yeah.
But yes, no, these people here in this dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here.
This party is actually pretty exceptional at reading. Like between you, I think you speak like 7 languages.
Yeah, probably so.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least read.
I got confused. Heath, I told you my age and all that was in here. That is in Mad Mage that I did that.
Okay.
I might have to do that.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that stuff, man. I mean, it's not of like super import right this moment. I was just trying to get a little bit more background.
Yeah.
On, like, who is Farinor? You know.
I thought I'd put all that in here. I was like, damn, he's asking me all these questions. It's in my character sheet.
No, it isn't.
That's definitely not in there.
You need to pay attention to your characters. God, Heath.
I do.
Just try a little bit, Heath.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
We're all here bringing all of this character, and you're not. What are you even doing with it? Nothing.
He just sits there and plays Monster Hunter all day.
And... You'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see you, my party. We'll see.
Bye.
Yeah, you're all fired.
Yeah, we regret to inform you that you will not be joining the Harpers, or what the name of this group?
I'm making some
Zentarum, right? No,
Zentarum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Xanathar's Guild.
Fucking Zoltan of all people would love to join the Zentarum. They're like the
wait, that's not what we're doing. Zoltan looks up like, wait, what?
Yeah. I get these words confused. Common is not first language.
The most common language in the world.
Exactly.
Common is a very uncommon language to me.
Very uncommon.
Yeah, I do not understand these words.
In fact, we call it uncommon.
Okay. So, that said, last session was pretty much entirely a fight. It was or Shep rather, stumbled into basically the headquarters of the goblinoid leadership here, walked in, said, "Hi, I'm Shep," and started a fight that lasted the entire session. A couple of you went down, maybe a couple of times, but everybody survived. You killed Dern, the leader of the goblin tribe here. You killed the hobgoblins. You killed Grinnell, the like witch goblin lady. Faranoid burnt Note's net.
Yeah, I'm very unhappy about that. You owe me 1 net, please.
We come across a net. It's yours.
It's like 5
Thank
copper, please.
That would be very satisfactory.
Yeah, but due to your party coming together and the fact that you had an extra cleric, malnourished as he may be, and the valiant efforts of Meepo with his dodge tanking, you all made it. I will say the session before that, like you found Erky. Erky answered a few questions for, I believe, Valeria and Shep. But you may want to have a sit down and kind of talk about where you're at once everybody wakes up, because at the end of last session you finished that combat. You came into what is known as Goblin Town. You saw there was like 40 some odd goblins, and they all freaked the fuck out because they were just common villagers or whatever.
Right.
And they stampeded and ran away, killing a couple of goblins in the process, the combatant goblin. But that left you with a nice goblin barracks to take a long rest. And you all leveled up, except for Zoltan, who didn't do his level up. So
I told you what it was. It was mage armor, bro.
Level 2 sorcerer is like really easy. You get sorcery points and you get a spell.
And I've already added it to my character.
Well, no, you get a new level 1 and level 2 spell.
A level 2 spell at level 2? That doesn't sound
No
right.
way.
You don't get level 2 spells at level 2.
No,
That's
a
really
new.
good trope.
It's the sorcery points.
Yeah, you get sorcery points. You can turn 2 points into a level 1 spell.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Did you do your HP?
No, I did not. Go ahead and roll that.
Roll a hit die, but remember, because this motherfucking sorcerer Zoltan has +1 every time, +1 max HP every time he levels up and rolls a hit die from being a dwarf, but then also has another +1 from what? Did you take a feat or something, or
It was from
your sorceress origin, right? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so every time he levels up, he rolls a hit die and adds 2 to the roll, and that's how much max HP he gets.
So I've got 19.
Damn, Beckley.
So he's gonna be the hardiest sorcerer ever.
Yep.
He's gonna start taking fighter levels.
Damn, he's almost got as much HP as I do.
Yeah.
And I got a 15 armor class.
Damn.
Nice.
How much HP do you have, Shep?
26.
Damn,
26?
I feel weak.
Yeah, I didn't add the Constitution modifier to it. Whenever I rolled the last time, I think I rolled like 10 on the D12. I tried to go back and look for it.
It doesn't naturally do that. I mean, like, look at
Click hit dice, it automatically.
yeah,
does.
Zoltan's naturally did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it should be 24, not 26.
Let me swap that.
Which
Either
is
way,
still pretty damn
it's
good
insane.
for level 2, you know?
I've got 20 total,
Nice.
which is not bad for a bard.
Yeah, so
Or a
you
bat.
guys are a little hardier, a little more equipped as far as having more access to spells and stuff like that. So you guys find this goblin barracks now abandoned. You all cram all 8 of you in there and get a long rest. During the night, a couple of you have very vivid dreams. And I got a music drop on you.
Yeah, baby. Oh, nice dog cue.
That I meant to do that. That's in the dream as flavor.
Starts with a pack of wild dogs barking wildly into the night.
Yeah, I got the music.
No, can't hear any music.
Well, I fucking played.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got it.
Okay. So Shep, in the night you dream. You hear the thundering of tribal drums. The rhythms of the drums stoke the pain and anger in your heart as a large funeral pyre crackles and pops in front of you. The intensity of the flames, an apt metaphor for the emotions burning in your chest. As the other members of the Squatch tribe pound out their cacophony, you focus intently on the body on the fire, your mate, Sugar. As you look down at the blood-soaked fur of your hands and arms, you recall in flashes the violence that led you to this moment. You unleash a guttural roar, almost.
I'm having a really hard time hearing you.
Yeah, you do sound weird.
You're very like
Yeah. Well, because you turned away from it, so you might want to start over the dream. I
heard most of it.
We're stopping you now because it's we can't understand.
Yeah, it's just like now I had to rearrange my whole fucking day.
Are you using your snowball?
Shut the fuck up. It's not a zing. That's like a self burn because you aren't.
Those are rare.
All right, I'm gonna make out with this fucking snowball.
Oh, you sound so good.
Yeah, sounds so soft.
All right, y'all still hear the music. I mean, I got it on loop. It's tribal drums, right? I have two different computers, so I can't turn my music up, or I'll pick it up in my snowball.
Okay, we can hear it.
All right,
You good?
Post would be nice, but we won't have it. You hear the thundering of tribal drums. The rhythm of the drums stoke the pain and anger in your heart as a large funeral pyre crackles and pops in front of you. The intensity of the flames, an apt metaphor for the emotions burning in your chest. As the other members of the Squatch tribe pound out their cacophony, you focus intently on the body on the pyre, your mate, Sugar. As you look down at the blood-soaked fur of your hands and arms, you recall in flashes the violence that led you to this moment. You unleash a guttural roar, almost a palpable rage escaping from your throat. And you wake up. Zoltan does not get the tribal drums.
Oh, okay. All right.
Zoltan, you are beating on your belly in a
Yeah.
very distinct rhythm.
All right, Zoltan. When you were young, your parents would tell you how your people were forced to flee their ancestral home. You see in your mind's eye your father's stern expression, the tears of your mother's face. More vividly now, you recall your father singing in his deep and raspy voice a song you heard many times as a child. Flee, flee from our lair. Don't be afraid, the Gideon's there. Leave, but don't be seen. We look around, choose our own ground. Long we'll live and high we'll climb. Walls we'll build and though we cry, all we touch and all we see will be new home for family. And you wake up.
I love you. Thank you.
I'm gonna need composition for that. All right, I need the lyrics for that.
That makes me very happy.
I'll get it to you.
All right.
But yeah, so I mean, I assume the other of you dream, but you don't recall those dreams. But at this point, near morning or the period, you don't really know what time it is, but after a good 8 hours or so, everyone wakes up and you start to poke around the room and do whatever you would like to do.
Note will kind of brush the dirt out of her fur when she wakes up, as she's kind of doing her. You see her doing like some stretches, and like kind of some twirls with her rapier, and she then uses the brush to kind of clean out some of the dirt and the blood from the fight. She's kind of licking herself clean and says, "Oh, it is a good morning, yes.
Shep,
would anybody care to do some calisthenics with me?"
Shep's going to use the tip of his javelin to kind of poke around in the ashes of the fire pit and see if there are any sort of like remains from the dream that he had.
No.
I know they're not there.
You find the entire body of your mate Sugar.
Right. I know that they're not there, but I don't think he necessarily.
The
correlation.
And I imagine he'd feel uneasy, so he's just like
right
in a weird headspace,
taking your mind off of it, doing something.
Yeah. But
And,
you don't find anything in the fire.
Yeah.
Zoltan is just like quietly humming that song that he dreamt while he's just kind of like making up his bedroll and just kind of like performing just little prestidigitation, just trying to cleaning up after himself a little bit.
Yeah.
Come, Zoltan. Come stretch with me. It will make you feel so much better.
Don't forget to breathe.
Yes. Yes. Breathe through the nose.
Too early in the morning.
She's like bending down and doing like a perfect toe touch, just like, yes, this is so invigorating. I love it so much.
She bends down and her tail like straightens out, like that's
Yes,
part of it.
Yeah.
Val's kind of just sitting in the corner, and she's got her hands kind of like and there's just a coin in it, and she's kind of got her eyes closed with a little bit of a smile, and then she kind of finishes her prayer or whatever, and then you see the little mouse kind of up on her shoulder, and she just gives him a little bit of a smidge of ration just to tide him over, and he just back into you don't quite know where, somewhere on her person.
Interesting. And we saw the pet.
Yeah, I mean, y'all saw him.
Yeah, we've seen him before
In the wagon, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Way
right.
back. Oh yeah. Val wants to go back to that pit where we threw that witch goblin and fly down there.
Well, hold your horses, madam.
Need to have a bit of a palaver.
Perhaps we should assess what we've learned so far as pertains our missions here.
Goblins are dicks.
I concur with Shep's colorful description of these foul creatures that we have laid to rest.
Well,
And he was so hospitable too, wasn't he?
No, I would not say he was hospitable at all, Zoltan.
Did Erky tell us
It's
how
a quick
he got?
wink, you know.
yeah. So, Erky kind of pipes up. He's like, "Yeah, I answered a few questions for you guys whenever you let me out of the cage, or were trying to let me out and couldn't, and then later, Forense did." But I'd be happy to, go over what I told you, which is that when I was in the prison, the guys you're looking for, or at least three of them, there was only three when I was there. They were imprisoned for a couple of days, but not for very long. And then I heard my captors say that Belak requested them, like wanted them to be brought to him. So they were only there for a couple of days. But you guys said you were looking for 4 people, and there was only 3. So I'm assuming one of them is dead.
Well, we found the body of one, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We
okay.
So
It was the.
won't be seeing him.
Look back at it. I believe it was a ranger.
Yeah, it was.
Was it the-
Caracas, that's right. Yeah, I was trying to find it. Yeah.
It's like, what's the last name? Heimlich or something?
Hugh Krill.
Ukriel.
Well, if you recall, in Dern's chest, we found a set of armor with the Hugh Kriel symbol emblazoned upon it. So that implies to me that perhaps another member of the party met an unsavory demise.
Yes, I do think that you make an accurate assumption.
That doesn't sound. Yes.
So it would appear that the group of 4 people that we were searching for is now down to 2.
Or at least, like, one of them's running around naked. I mean, That's an option.
It's entirely
it's
possible. I just fearful the worst.
She makes a very interesting point.
I think
And she's like, meanwhile, like the whole time, she's just like,
fucking cat jazzercising.
So you guys, you picked up all the armor and all the stuff you found in Darren's chest, yes?
I believe so, yeah.
Yes.
What was it?
I have, okay, so for the whole Goblin Town Hall, like everything that we got here, we got the Heucherl gold signet ring, the Heucherl splint armor, Darren's key, girl's key, 2 silver earrings, a gold necklace, some gold, some onyx gems, a healer's kit, a poisoner's kit, a statue of the elvish goddess Corellin Larathian, and a medium chain shirt.
Yeah.
So
Plus 200 kill drops. No, 199 kill drops.
You missed one. Went underneath the crack.
So somebody, or I guess whoever's got that armor that had the Heucherl on it, roll an investigation on it.
Who's got the best investigation? I've got a 3.
Investigation? Let me check.
Investigation, I have a 1.
Investigation, I have a 1.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Did I do it?
Oh,
-1.
I got it. I got you.
22.
Yeah.
Nice. You see that on the Heucherl splint armor, there is a gash in it and some blood around that gash that looks suspiciously like it would be exactly the size of Darren's blade.
Yes, I think that this poor fellow met his untimely end at the end of the old ugly Darren's blade. I do not think that we will be finding this man. He is probably dead.
So that leaves us with... All right. Quite the gusto you've got working there. But that leaves us with Sharwin, the female Heucherl spellcaster, and Sir Brayford, the paladin, are the only remaining members of the party.
It does not look as their chances are very good if 2 of them died so shortly into the citadel. I do not think that. I think we should prepare ourselves for more death.
I wonder what that Belak, how you say that? What's that?
Belak, yeah. He's from what I've gathered, he's a powerful druid who is kind of a he runs the goblins take orders from him.
He's the one that guts the apples, yeah?
Yeah, apparently.
So I mean, like, if he called for them, but there was 3 when he called for them, so one of them died. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
So he probably would have been a little angry about that.
Interesting. Right.
But because we didn't find the other 2, I'm assuming something must have happened to the male Heucherl before the other ones were sent on to Belak, and I'm assuming they were sent on to Belak. So they may well still be alive with Belak.
All right. Well, that's that.
Well, the thing is, we are only speculating at this point, I think, and
Yeah.
I believe we must press forward to find out more information about what happened to these adventurers.
So, all right. So do we just make a beeline?
Well, no, you're not done talking.
I say to Zoltan, that is a lovely tune that you are humming. I have not heard this one.
Well, it is something from my earlier years as a child.
Well, I am a lover of song. I would love to hear you sing it out to the rest of us. It's a beautiful song.
Well, I do not have the lyrics. So
Oh,
I-
Yes,
no,
you do. Yes, you fucking do.
I do believe that the lyrics will come to you if you just
it,
try.
it it will. It's a little rusty. I'm still working on it. I'm trying to
I'm
figure out
gonna-
different
I'm
stanzas.
going to give him
and
a
such.
bardic inspiration on his performance of this.
But
I'm just kidding.
I
I'm
oh
not-
no,
I'm not-
I know. Actually, I would, but I actually don't have the lyrics.
Yes, you
They
do.
do
That's
that.
what I'm telling you. I posted the lyrics for everybody to see.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's flee from our lair.
Ooh.
Don't be afraid. Their gardens there. Live, but don't be seen. We'll look around. Choose our own ground.
Shep walks over and drops 5 gold coin in front of him.
Exactly.
Doesn't he hold on to all your money?
Without even missing a beat.
Yeah, I don't know how I have
No. He
5.
still had some. He still had some, but he
Yeah,
never
I've got
gave it to me.
5, but
So I'm putting that, and without missing a beat, he's still just like scooping up as he's singing. Long we'll live and high we'll climb. Walls we'll build, and though we cry,
Bravo.
touch,
Oh, sorry.
always, don't you stop me.
No, that
We'll
is my
be
problem.
new home for family.
That is a beautiful song, Zoltan. Where did you learn to sing so singing like?
Brilliant.
Brilliant. I actually learned this song from my father. My father actually sang this to me as a little boy, little Malchik.
That is a beautiful song, and I must, if you do not mind, I would like to jot that down in my book of poems for my own performance.
For royalty fee, of course.
Oh.
We'll discuss that later.
Yes,
We'll
yes.
negotiate.
Dude.
Walk and talk.
Master Zoltan, you're not walking anywhere. You're still in the fucking room. You impatient party.
The gods are posing our feet in place.
Look, there's a dragon out there somewhere. So
Well, Meepo at that point is like, yeah, we need to go get cow crooks. That's the only reason I'm with y'all.
Is that the only reason?
Is that the only
that there are
reason?
other
Come
reasons.
on.
I mean, that's why I was told to come with y'all is to go get cow crooks.
I like go over there like
He's with his tumbler and hands it to Meepo. No, talk.
We are doing nothing, yeah. Okay,
pinch his
okay.
cheek. Hold on.
That sounds like it would hurt my throat so bad to try to make that voice.
All the time, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just pause 1 second for John. But Meepo does take the glass, but there's nothing in the glass.
Huh?
No,
You have to like put a liquid in it that turns
peed
into.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Shep,
peed in it.
Yeah, Shep peed in it.
Oh, well, I mean, if he saw you pee in it, he's like, "Nah, I'm good, dog." He still
Right.
doesn't. He still doesn't know how the cup works. He's stupid.
Well, yeah.
he doesn't want to drink pee.
Shep doesn't pick up the fact that he's not seeing that it's not working. You know,
Right.
Shep just here. I use this is the thing. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it, dog, but I don't want to drink on your pee pee.
He pours it out then.
Quartermaster Firenze turns to Zoltan and says, if you don't mind my asking, to what does this song of yours refer?
It refers to the past of my people. There was I was not actually. Whenever I mentioned that I was from a place far away, I'm actually from a place. Out of character, what was it called?
Wait, which the original?
Yes, the original. Yes,
Kundrakar.
Kunjakar. That's right. I originally come from a place called Kunjakar. However, I did have to flee at one point. If you remember in the first stanza of my song, it is a place that I left.
Your people fled this place, Kundrakar?
That is correct, yes.
Now, Farinor, you actually would have heard of Kundrakar.
What?
Yeah, it's not too far from Mirabar where you grew up.
Okay.
Echo.
From me?
From Heath.
It's
I mean, it's not a big deal.
It's not from me.
No, I don't hear an echo.
It's fine.
But yeah, you would have heard of it. It's not far from Mirabar where you grew up, and it is. People give it a wide berth because it's now known to be taken over by orcs.
Yeah, I'm Kunjakar. I know of that place.
Do you? Where do you hail?
Mirabar, not too far.
Mirabar.
Too far
Yes,
from
I've
there.
heard of this place. Unfortunately, I was too young to ever visit.
Yeah, so Kundrakar was like a dwarven stronghold in a mountain that is, a matter of miles north of Mirabar.
In the spine of the world?
Yeah, I believe actually.
The throat of the Grey Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Val not knowing that orc bit, because that wasn't said out loud, right? That wasn't said in character.
I mean, I told Farron. I was just telling Farron if he wants to tell you guys that orcs have taken it over. That's
well.
Have you
Val
been?
was going to ask why'd you leave? Why'd your family? What was wrong?
Teached by orcs at one point, and I do not know of what happened to my homeland since.
It is infested with orcs to this day.
Well, I imagine they once they take over the place, they don't seem to leave unless killed outright.
You see Note like finally kind of simmer down a little bit, and she's like, "Yes, I know of your lands being taken over by dangerous and horrible beasts. I am sorry for this thing that has happened to you and your family."
Oh no! It's long past. I've had plenty of time to feel remorse about it. I imagine I won't see that place for a long time yet.
Yes. I could not imagine not seeing Chot again. That would make me very sad.
Yes. Well, and to be clear, Zoltan was a child when this happened, so it's not
sure. But
vivid memory of his.
Still, Note certainly feels for.
I'm never gonna get used to his fucking name. Every time I hear Zoltan, I can just see, dude, where's my car? Zoltan.
Zoltan, where's my car?
Those D's with their hands. Zoltan.
Yeah.
That's all I think of.
Ibrahimovic.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a rare moment of shiny Note. You know what I mean? You see like a real sadness because she's thinking of Chult and her jungle that's been overrun, and she just can relate to this story. It's the first time she's actually related on a personal level to one of the people in her group,
Yeah, for sure.
Val also is gonna just kind of be like, but you stayed with your family, right? You all traveled together. You weren't separated.
Well, there was some separation, but I had much family, but only close family actually stayed with me. But we settled in another location, far away from Gunjarkar. But we managed to build a respectable place. But I decided that in order to improve our station in our new location, we needed more finances. We needed more trade. So
this is why you are such a merchant, then.
This is why I am merchant.
It is a noble thing that you do, Zoltan. It is a pleasure to know you.
Even more so that you're doing it for your family.
Looking down and just kind of not really knowing what to do with his hands, just kind of dusting off his robe and whatnot. I was like, thank you.
Note and Zoltan, roll a perception check.
All right. Sorry, getting to that.
All right. Weak sauce.
Zoltan, no one else notices, but did you say Note shook his hand or anything?
She extended her paw
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't hear that part. I would have gladly shaken her hand.
Yeah, okay. In
Sorry.
shaking hands, she doesn't notice, but you notice on the back of your hand a few patches of what appear to be gold scales
Okay.
Whoa.
that weren't there before you went to sleep.
But Note doesn't notice those.
You don't see it.
Yeah, she's looking like right in his eyes, like, trying to connect to him and everything. And completely.
Who had the scales?
Zoltan.
Okay.
Yeah. So at that point, I'm just gonna play it cool, poker face, and just kind of like put my hands behind my my back, as if just kind of like because long sleeves and whatnot.
Sure.
Yeah.
With great wisdom, you put.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
Because I could wait until I figure out for myself, before I show my cards what's going on, because I don't know what's going on.
Well, it is a good thing that we have gotten to know each other better, but I do think that there are pressing issues.
Yeah, like cow crips.
Yes, Meepo. We have some decisions to make. We know that you are voting for the Wormling. This is your problem that you want us to help you fix. We know. Val, you had mentioned wanting to go down into the pit. I do not think that this is necessarily a bad idea, but perhaps we should explore further on the first floor. What say do you, Fernar, Zoltan, Shep?
Yeah, I think once we go down into that,
yes.
once we go down into that pit, I don't think there's going to be any turning around. So
Yes, I
anything
did
we wanna
not
do
see
up
leather.
here?
That's why it's called pit.
The pit,
So
the pit literally is a ladder.
It's
It's got vines. You notice, like you saw, because you fought in there for a whole session. It's got vines that go down the sides.
Val's gonna say, like, you guys don't necessarily have to climb, and she's gonna kind of fluff her wings back out and be like, I can just go down and bring up whatever there is down there.
What if this?
Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I am misconstruing this. I thought this was just like a pit in the middle of the room that he just threw people into.
If I may, Erky Timbers pipes up. I assumed we know, but I at least know. Be Like the Druid resides on an entirely separate level of this dungeon called the Grove. I can only assume that pit leads to the Grove.
Yes.
Okay. I thought that there was a floor. So cool.
There's a floor down there.
There's a floor, but there's it's like vines go down and then it goes out.
I got you.
To other areas.
They're also big goblin.
Val, if she was aware of that, retracts all of that statement.
But your wings are beautiful, my dear. Please show us again. That was lovely.
No, it's quite dusty in here. I did that and hurt my allergies. So,
just as a nice gesture, he's going to do a prestidigitation. Just clean up it a little bit.
Thanks, Tom. So, it's very, very nice. Okay. Well, with that, what's the deal with the queen? What the hell is Meepo? Dog dragon?
Kobold.
Kobold. What did we strike up some kind of deal with her? Like that?
Yes,
you did in fact
find the Wormling.
Yeah, she gave us passage through here without any altercation. If we were to locate the Wormling, Calcrix, as well as no, it wasn't really.
Okay.
That was it.
Pump your brakes, kid. That wasn't exactly the terms of the deal. Terms of the deal, I mean, she already wasn't fighting you because you meant her no harm. I mean, unless you had expressed that somehow. The deal was if you go and retrieve Calcrix for the kobolds and return it, she was going to give Meepo to guide you into goblin territory, which she did. And upon your return, she promised to grant you a key.
That's right.
That would give you access to other parts of another part of the dungeon in the south.
That's right.
Yeah. So
the decision you have to make is: do you care about that? Yeah, you were all present.
Yeah.
But at this point, you know that your pressing issue, your main quest, is to find the remaining members of the party, bring back the remaining Hugh Creel if you can, find the prism, and retrieve it from Belak.
Well, I think that Meepo here has done a wonderful job. a very noble and boisterous effort has come from this runty little kobold here. He has done many things. He has gotten drunk with us. He has fought with us. He has defended with us.
He managed not to die. That alone is just
I think that he has earned
amazing.
our help to do this thing for him. And I think we could make short work of this, get it back, and perhaps we could find some extra tools that we could use to defeat this druid that is causing all this trouble. He's going to be a very powerful man, I think.
This is good idea. I have to agree with Note.
Yeah, I'm
Says
all
the man
about
who wants to
fighting.
find fat loot.
Exactly. If there's fat loots to be had, if there's gold.
Yeah, Val's like, I really want to. Oh, first off, I want to see Wormling. I think that'd be cool. Haven't seen one of those before. And then I really want to get that key because there could be some really neat shit in there and really important. Who knows? Maybe there's that dead Ucriel somewhere that we could retrieve the body.
Then let's just be off to do this thing, and we will do it together.
Yes.
Thank you, Shep.
And Shep crosses his axe across his torso.
Didn't Shep say yes when he was presented with like 3 different options?
Yeah, yes.
He agreed with every one of them.
Yes.
I'm with you, fellas.
Yes. Period.
Yes. Yes.
Wrong character.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, I love it so much.
This is the perfect music for me. And she starts doing the song of the dance, like, oh, yes.
A lute comes out of nowhere. Spanish arpeggio.
Well, all right, but before we press on,
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
nobody ever expects the Spanish Inquisition. But Erky pipes up like, all right, I'm glad you guys kind of, figured out what you want to do. I appreciate everything you've done for me, but as soon as possible, I'd really like to try to return to Oakhurst.
Bye, Felicia.
No.
I mean,
yank that chain like, no, you're not.
I mean, I don't think that's unreasonable. Like, he helped you guys out.
No.
So we've got to go back through the kobold's lair to get to the exit, right?
Right.
So
I mean, we will tell him, that he's not obligated to go with us. If he wants to leave, he can. But we're going to do this thing, and then we'll help him leave from there if he'd like, Yeah. He doesn't have to go the whole route with us. He can do whatever he wants. He's a free man. You are a free half gnome?
He's full gnome, I believe.
Yes, you are free to do as you wish, my dear. We are not here to tell you your own destiny.
Yeah, man. I'm sure you'd be totally fine wandering around these halls by yourself. You're a completely capable, small person.
I believe we
best of
killed
luck to you.
most.
Just hide in the shadows.
I mean, you have kind of killed most of the threats here.
Most of the threats.
I mean, I hope you don't take that I'm like trying to be offensive to you guys. I just I never wanted to be here in the first place. I was captured. I was on my way to Oakhurst to hang out with my friend.
Of course, my dear. Please, if this is not your cup of tea,
sense motive.
it is time for you to go. There is no offense taken.
Shep gives him one of his hand axes and kind of nudges him to leave.
Oh my god!
Not like in a rude manner, but he's like, I don't see why this guy is still talking. Like, here's a weapon. Like, go defend yourself and leave.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Go into the wilds.
I mean that is generous of you, And to be fair, you have cleared out like all of the goblins.
Yeah, that's fine. This is a good time for you. This is a great time for you to go.
Okay. Well, look, I just want to say I really do appreciate you letting me out. I hope I repaid the favor by helping you guys with the Dern and his fellas and all that. And if you come back through Oakhurst after you're done with all this, like we'll hang out and get a beer or something.
That sounds like a most pleasurable date. We will see you then, Erky. It was a pleasure to meet you. And may the song of the dance be forever at your back.
Yeah, and
before he leaves, I also want to palm him 5 copper.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, because I ain't giving him a gold. Yeah,
I mean,
5
but it's
copper.
something.
And yeah, exactly. I'm saying you pass through Oakhurst on your way out, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be waiting in Oakhurst for you guys to come back.
Excellent. Sing of our exploits and tell them that we are still alive.
Okay, yeah. I'm not a great singer, but
Well, no, you sing. That's why I gave you 5 copper.
okay, I'll sing right
Thanks
now.
to you, Beth.
Yes.
Yes.
We must hear the song that you will sing, please.
Yes. Yes. We have to vet this song. Make sure it's good.
This is our reputations you are singing about, no?
He pees a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, this will not do.
I mean,
That is not singing.
You just workshop it on the way to.
Yes.
yeah. Okay, like on the way back, like I'll figure out the perfect song and like we'll do karaoke when you get back. And I know Forense's down, you know, and he turns to Forense and he walks over and he Forense kneels down, you know, and he like shakes Forense's hand. He says, "I really appreciate you for staying behind and letting me out of that cage." He says, oh yes, anything for a man of the cloth as well. But be safe on your journey. Yeah, yeah. Be safe on your journey, young cleric, and we'll sing a song and have a pint of Starman Ale when I return henceforth.
That was Black Star Ale and Starman. No.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is the jazziest dungeon I've ever been in.
Yeah, for real, man. Pass that dub.
So Erky Timbers like waves a couple times and departs, hoping to head back to Oakhurst.
Immediately hear 2 crossbow bolts.
No, you don't hear that because you've killed like every goddamn crossbow wielder within half a dungeon floor radius.
So are we doing something?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Nope, wrong voice. Yes, I suppose we should be on our way. The decision was to go and find this wormling.
Yeah, there was that one door in that big hole that we had the scratching from behind.
Larry, would you catch
lead
the way?
Yes. Yes, lead way.
Cool.
Oh, if not, I will go.
yeah.
Where's the door? Sorry.
The door is right here.
Okay, cool. Right. Okay,
yeah. Well, but if you recall, this door, right there, led into the hallway that had the doors on either side. One had a goblin barracks. One had the hallway that led back to the secret entrance of the leadership.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's one of these doors in here. Yeah.
No, it's not in here. So we gotta go further.
Shep sniffed it out.
Oh wait, no, maybe this door right here. Yeah, Shep's got it.
Yeah, because it's got the weird columns or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do we perceive anything at the door? Sorry.
Shep tries to open the door.
It is locked.
If only we had key. Is there key? Do we have key?
I have 2 of them.
Oh, I have key too.
Yeah, I mean, try your keys.
Okay. I'll try my keys.
Which ones do you have?
I just have a key that was on a
I mean, each of you has a key that was on a goblin.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of them.
Well, I have Dern's key and Grill's key, so I don't know if those are like, because those were named goblins. I don't know if those are like special keys, but
right. Yeah. Try them.
Well, yeah. So
which one are you trying first?
Dern's key.
Dern's key does not work.
All right. I'm like, this is not the one. Let me try this one, and I put in a Grill's key.
Grinnell's key does work.
I say, okay, this is the one. Do we just go in? And like, as she's saying that, she just opens the door.
Okay. You open the door, and I'm going to pause so I can go pee.
Okay.
Shep is just quietly dancing to the jazz.
That is absolutely what he's doing.
Chaos Bolt's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
It's
the one that
kinda
deals
complicated,
damage
but
and doesn't it also leave an effect?
I'll just let you read it.
All right,
It's
cool.
complicated.
On undulating, warbling mass of kinetic entry of one creature in range. Okay, so it's single target. Target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. Choose one of the d8s. Number rolled on that die determines the attack's damage type. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
But then, like, it can.
That's why it's a chaos.
It can leap.
Oh, I see.
Other target
within 30 feet of it. Make a new attack roll against the new target.
And what is this spell? Where did you get this spell?
Chaos
It's
Ball.
a Xanathar's spell.
The Xanathar's book. Wow,
Yeah,
that's cool as fuck.
but it's actually from the original D&D.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
spell sheet. It's
When
just that it was.
When I saw it, it sounded too cool to not take.
Oh, it's definitely a sweet one.
Yeah.
I mean, especially one of them being psychic and the other one being force. That's 2 out of 8.
And that can leap and hit an entire group. It's very unlikely that'll happen, but it could.
Yeah. But I mean, 2 out of 8 that can't be mitigated by something that could, like, if you roll thunder on something that is resistant to thunder, for example.
Right.
You know?
That's such a crazy spell. Like that's the kind of shit I want to see more.
Yeah, stuff like that. Not just like deals 1d8 damage. Done.
That's so neat. That's a really neat spell.
Oh yeah, it very, very much is.
Man, it's like
I need to make a macro to like do all that. Roll the other stuff like automatically. Just roll a d8.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna grab a beer. Give me 1 second.
All right.
This music is really like great for I always do that for stiletto. But like I don't know, I'm having a hard time with the voice tonight. Like the Barovian that I've been doing keeps trying to sneak through, and so it's just making it really muddled and weird. You know.
So why is this different? Our character sheets aren't the same as they are in other games.
And what do you mean?
In the other games, I can hit like advantage or disadvantage at the top, middle of my screen.
You just have to set it up that way.
To say I don't have that.
I mean,
I've always had it before. Why is it not here now?
Click the little wheel or the settings button and go to roll inquiries and have advantage toggle on. Chances are you set it up on the other games, but it's just been so long you forgot.
Yeah, you just gotta switch
advantage toggle.
Yeah, and it'll put the button up there.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That's it. Cool.
Adam, I'm trying to make this door open. I've done it numerous times.
So you gotta go to dynamic lighting.
Okay, it does do all that for you.
Highlight
automatically.
It's not letting me highlight that segment of wall. Is the problem.
You're on dynamic lighting.
Yes, I am.
Click and drag a box over it.
Yeah, I did, but it's not showing anything now that I've done that.
What do you mean it's not showing anything?
It's not showing me the parameters of the wall. It usually does. Like the segment of wall that I would be deleting. And I'm like scared because I don't.
Yeah, you don't want to delete the whole
everything. Yeah.
Right. Make sure you've only just do a very small box over the middle of it. And you've got the selector on?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Shep, move back from the door. Yeah, I mean it's not.
Hey.
It deleted like.
I was gonna say I can see.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see everything.
Do y'all?
I mean,
Hangouts. Do y'all do voice or studio setting?
Man,
what are you talking about?
Like if you go to the little settings and the thing.
I just do voice.
Just wondering what the difference was.
So it deleted. The way that it worked is it was
It's not
the
designed for
segment.
spoken conversation.
No, it's fine because the only thing that we can see beyond it is rooms we've already been in.
What rooms can you see?
We can see the corner of this room here.
You can see into that room.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
We've already been in.
Yeah, okay.
We've already
Now I
been in
can.
there though. That's where.
Yeah, but it's just weird because it deleted the segment that it deleted was like around this entire room except for this door on the right. You know.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, but it didn't delete like you can't see through the doors like at the left end of the hallway and stuff.
I mean,
Or that one's already open or no?
just click my token and hit Control L. So that should show you what I can see.
Yeah, that's fucking weird though. Okay.
But,
I mean, it's fine. You have.
I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah,
just worry about it for like moving forward.
What's going on?
Nothing.
No, I need to know. I need context of everything.
No, you fucking don't. It's
Okay.
just like mechanics of like lighting, you know.
Do you know what make you feel better?
Mm.
I got kicked by a goat Wednesday. There's that.
Jesus.
That happened.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Got kicked by a horse once. It hurt.
We were trying to get her loaded up into a crate, and she was like, "Fuck y'all." So that happened. That's that story. The end.
Damn.
Heard.
Fucking goats, I swear. I was
Zach, I don't know if you're watching, but we'll just put up the map on his screen. So
Yeah, this is kind of complicated because I only have one monitor rolling right now.
Oh, okay. Shit. I didn't realize that. I wouldn't even ask you to do that if you.
Uh,
I thought you had a 2-monitor setup.
Well, I normally do. I'm in the process of moving some stuff around in this room.
Okay, so we're good now.
Yeah, we're good.
All right,
I
so
can't handle that. It's weird.
okay.
All right.
So Note slides in Grenel's key to the door. It turns easily. She swings the door open and sees a room, obviously. Mounted and stuffed animal heads adorn the walls. The mounting job is sloppy, and the assortment of heads includes cattle, rats, and other not particularly impressive specimens. A few grisly trophies share the wall with the animals, including a couple of kobold heads. Smashed and broken cabinets and small tables litter the periphery of the room, mute victims of some sort of rampage. A rusted iron spike stands in the center of the room, trailing a broken chain. Thin patches of frost coat sections of the wall, floor, and debris. And as you see this, from this box right here arises a white dragon wormling.
Bum, bum, bum.
Dum, dum, dum. All right, we're done. We found it.
All right, we found it.
See y'all
All right,
next
Meepo.
week.
Right
No,
over
I like Meepo. Here is your dragon. It's time for us to go.
I
Take care
have
of your mess.
I have a handout for you guys, actually.
Oh, cool. Meebo, you got like a collar and a leash. What's
Oh,
the
nice.
situation?
Oh wow.
That's cool. A piece of art.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. So Meepo, hearing this,
Fucking cow.
I know, just like a straight up cow head. Like who mounts
Just
a cow head?
Like just tamed that beast out in the wild.
Yeah, like this was from my famous hunt
Yeah.
of Bessie the Great.
And this rat, there's a fucking rat mounted, rat
Yeah.
head mounted.
I mean, I said that in the description.
I know, it's just funny to see.
It's just when you
like-
see it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's some kind of
Where-
ostrich reptile.
Yeah. So Meepo, upon hearing you, runs.
No,
into-
that's a kobold.
That's a
on it.
kobold. Okay.
That's a kobold.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's kobold heads mounted. as well.
Kobold.
Yeah.
All
So
right, sorry, Heath. Go
Meepo,
ahead.
upon hearing you, runs.
Hold
into
on,
the
Heath.
room.
Guys, listen. No.
Oh my fucking god, dude!
Hold on one second. I gotta. No, I'm kidding.
I already threatened to fire you guys one time today. No, but Meepo runs in the room and says, "Oh, Calicrits, I found you! I found you!" And this white dragon wormling, who was kind of curled up in the corner behind a box, rises up, shakes her head a little bit, and says, "Oh, Meepo, great to see you."
Girl.
No, she's a mean girl. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like
Why is this dragon?
Ferenze's like
rat?
it's like Ferenze's
Yeah.
dragon.
Yeah. So Meepo says, "All right, come on, you gotta come back home with me. I've been looking everywhere for you." She says, "Why would I do that? I'm in a better place here. Instead of being your pet, I got all these goblins as my pet."
The goblins are not. They're not going to be able to be your pet any longer.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to provide for you.
What do you mean?
They're currently dead.
Currently dead.
Yeah,
Roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Hold
I
on.
didn't say I killed them.
Let me pull up the initiative tracker.
Oh, wait.
Let's go.
That's for real. You roll initiative. Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Oop.
I got
She's
that.
like a
crit
fuck.
fail.
Got that great 3. Nice.
Man, I get so tired of rolling shit initiatives all the
20.
time.
Oh shit! It was 20.
You're telling me, man. You just
I
just rolled
mean-
3.
It's good to get the shit rolls out on initiative though, instead of on your combat rolls.
Yep.
Fair enough.
And look at that shit roll from.
Nice.
No, that wasn't our enemy. That was our ally, old Ferenze.
Oh fuck, Steve.
Oh, he needs to be at the bottom so he can
Yeah.
heal.
Yeah, so he can clean up all of our mess.
Right.
Where's there she is, Calcrix. Tennis, right in the middle.
Yeah. So Calgary says, "You did what now? You killed all my pet goblins."
They kind of killed themselves.
Yeah, to be fair, they were trying to kill us too.
And Shep says, "Yep."
Yeah.
So, I'm
We have-
gonna finish that job.
We have new friends for you, though. You have a whole mess of kobolds down there that'll be your new pets.
They kept me in a cage.
Let's just
like,
kill them
all
next
the
time they try
time,
that.
Like all the time.
You appear to be in a cage in this room. A bigger cage, but still a cage.
This is my lair.
Get out of my room. Go.
Oh, that's so great. You know, like she's like not old enough to have a lair yet, but she like has definitely made this her lair. Yeah, you know? That's awesome. Fucking teenage dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's all your treasure?
I summon Bus.
You're not gonna get my treasure. So Zoltan, what are you doing? You're like not.
I
even
summon
in the room.
Christian Slater.
Yeah. Young Christian Slater.
Yeah,
Like,
youngest
with a
Christian
boombox
Slater, yeah.
over his head. Yeah.
No, what? No, wrong. That's a totally different movie and a totally different actor.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. I am going to I do not have time for this. And
Oh, you're attacking it, huh? Straight up.
Well, it's kind of attacking us. So.
Sleep. There you go.
Yeah, boy.
I don't know if 22 is going to be enough, though.
I was hoping it'd be more. I don't think it's going to be.
Nah.
I don't think it is going to be.
I mean, Wormling's probably got at least 30, if not more.
Wait, what? So how does sleep work?
So
I
sleep-
roll a-
Sleep.
No,
you don't roll. If
If
it
it has less
matches,
than 22, it falls asleep. 22
Okay.
or less.
if it has 22 or less HP.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, that doesn't work.
Fuck. All right. Okay.
So nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
It's
If
not
that's
my
the case-
bedtime.
I was thinking
Oh.
about Charm Person. I was like, no, she's not a person. So
No, you need Charm Monster, and that's a higher
Yeah.
level spell.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and back up over here. That's it.
Okay.
I feel like. Well, anyway. Okay.
What do you feel like? It's your turn.
Well,
I feel
no,
like
it has nothing to do with my character, so I'm not.
no,
gonna...
it's Zoltan's character.
No, I just Farinor was the one that said we killed the goblins. I just feel like he should be in the room. Is all I'm saying. Like he should probably be standing right next to me.
I'd concede to that, but I'm not the GM.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense that he was in the room if he was talking to the dragon.
Right. There we go.
But I don't know if Will, I don't know if you want.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
So whatever. I was in the room. I wasn't like yelling out through the hallway at her.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to.
I just don't move my token as much as I think in my mind where I'm at. I don't know.
Okay. Note is going to say, "Oh, my dear, you think that this is a lair. You are just such a small child. Please, this does not need to go any further." And that is my vicious mockery.
Okay.
Super vicious, but one fucking damage. Brutal.
Damn.
Jeez, Louise.
Nice. Fucking
No, that's not fucking nice at all.
Hold on.
But it has to make the save because if it fails, it'll have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay, and that'll be what am I rolling to save?
Wisdom. Try to beat a 14. Damn.
18.
Okay, well,
You call that a burn?
do not worry. I'm only getting started. And then I'm going to, as a bonus action, give Shep a bardic inspiration.
Sweet.
And I play the little horn that's kind of attached to my collar and just blow a low, deep note for Shep.
All right. Cool. Calcrix jumps up on this thing here, this probably knocked over dresser.
Mm-hmm.
And says, you guys have royally screwed the pooch. And she will use a breath weapon.
Oh, shit.
Fantastic. And we are just fucking all up in the shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not good, guys.
Why don't you tell me?
That's a 15-foot cone.
Val is outside the room.
That's true. You're good.
Yeah, okay, sweet.
Sorry, Will.
You're behind a wall.
Adam, you can always bring him in and stuff.
Oh, my bad. But here you go. Here you are.
So the cone.
Dragon.
Oh, no.
So hold on. No. I have to choose the direction of the cone.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And she, I'll just be 100% honest with you. It says in the book she attacks Meepo first. So she's trying to hit Shep and Meepo.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Nice.
I mean, there's not a way she could hit Farinor, Shep, and Meepo, right?
But Zoltan is going to be in that if she's going for Shep.
No, okay.
I mean, you are.
You're right. You're right.
Definitely in that.
I'm already about to roll my Constitution save.
Shep made his save, so that's good. Oh, no, Zoltan.
And then Meepo.
Boy. And Meepo's probably going down. If he fails to save, he's going down for sure.
3.
God.
Okay, so that is
5d8.
5d8. Ooh,
Holy
that's
shit.
28.
Oh my god.
28 damage. 2 8s, a 6, and 2 3s.
Oh my god.
So Meepo is killed outright. Meepo is dead.
Yeah, Meepo's dead. Uh-huh.
And the armor burns.
Shep, you only took half of that, right?
Yeah.
And Zoltan, you're fucked, aren't you?
28?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm at 19.
You won't be perma dead though. You'll just be
No. Yeah.
19 is your max HP?
Yep.
Oh man.
Uh-huh.
That was close.
I'm at 0 now.
Yeah, you're unconscious. Just
Alrighty.
tell us about this, Heath. What is this? This awful
Cone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And Meepo died. Like, how did he die? Tell us.
Yeah, so Calcrix jumps up onto this thing, pissed off that you walked into her bedroom without asking, and
that armor,
and then told her that the goblins were dead, and she now views she views this position better because she's got her own room instead of a cage, and she thinks of the goblins as her pet because they come and bring her food and all this.
That sucks. Meepo got killed.
So dude, it's dope. I got finally get my armor, dude.
Oh my God.
But she leaps up onto this dresser as sassily as possible and leans her head back, whips her imaginary hair, and then juts her head forward and unleashes a torrent of like frost and like specks of ice that completely freeze Meepo solid. And
I just imagine she's saying, like, you're about to get blown away.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll take that. Yeah. But Meepo is frozen solid, falls over, and shatters.
Oh,
man. We can't put them back together again.
There goes your armor.
Armor don't destroy like that.
But I'm not saying he shatters into like a million pieces, but he's like frozen solid. Like he breaks into like 8 or 10 parts. You know?
Yeah, you can't put them back together.
Ice truck killer style.
Shep, the front of Shep is like coated in a frost, like a icy. It looks like he like walked through a blizzard.
Yeah, all his hair is like frozen, like
yeah,
snot sickles like hanging out of his face.
Yeah. And then Zoltan is like he's not frozen solid, but his entire front is like coated in ice. His beard and his hair and all the gold and the robes and everything are coated in thick ice that is like the blast hit him so hard, even through Meepo, that the icicles are jutting straight backwards. And he kind of topples into the corner, but literally can't even fall all the way prone. He's kind of like at a weird angle, leaned in the corner, and the icicles are supporting his prone form.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's like a mannequin at this point, just propped in the corner.
Dude, that was brutal.
Yeah, no kidding.
That was
what
brutal.
the hell? She's got that at her age?
Yeah. Like, you shouldn't have a gun. You're 13.
Yeah.
They can get them though. Sorry.
Yeah, but that is her turn.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Meepo's turn. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Dude, Meepo was killed by his own pet that he lost. That's fucking sad.
Isn't it?
What a shitty person Meepo was. What a terrible existence he had. A failure.
But at least he made some friends before he died.
And those friends talk fondly of him after his time.
Yeah, exactly.
What a shitty guy.
Look. Like, I had to like work hard. Anyway, go ahead. Never mind. Go ahead.
Ballad of Meepo.
Yeah, Shep pisses in his cup and pours it out for Meepo.
Not yet, but it's coming.
Pours it on out for the homies.
All right, Val, you got to fuck this thing up.
All right, Val's going to try something. We'll just see what it does. We're going to pop right up in here. And she's just kind of
right in the dragon's face, and she is snarling. You know?
And she's
like, what, bitch?
She's just kind of stretch up her hand, and you see the coin like kind of do that cool like finger thing. You know what I'm talking about? And she's just going to say, sleep.
I mean, are you casting sleep the spell?
You're trying to cast sleep again?
No.
Oh, command.
Oh. Damn. Ooh.
Maybe at least if we can get her to sleep, we can like tie her up or something. I don't know.
Okay, so that is a wisdom saving throw.
Which is the only thing I'm scared about.
Against what? Against your spell save DC?
My spell save is not great. 12. That seems like it should be a little higher, but
yeah, it should be.
I mean, 10 plus wisdom or 8 plus wisdom plus proficiency.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that should be higher. That should be 14. I don't know why it says that.
So wisdom against 14.
Yeah.
Hit
Oh
14.
my god.
The bitch.
Fucking bitch.
I'm not even tired yet.
I told you it wasn't my bedtime.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I will not sleep.
I'm not going to bed yet, Mom.
Okay, that's cool, man. And then
That
we
was
are
a good
just
try, man. That was a good try.
if
That was a
would've-
good, yeah, that was a good idea.
that would have been baller.
Mhm.
Anything else?
I thought this was just going to be a fetch quest. God. That's why I was like, okay, surely 22. Still maybe. Nah.
All right, that's it. That's all. That's all. What's the ceiling situation in this room? How high?
I mean, like, I don't think it says. Probably 15, 20 feet. Let me see.
Okay.
I'll double check for you there.
As long, I mean, it's not like some. That's cool.
Yeah, it doesn't say. I mean, she's pretty big. It's 15 feet.
All right. All right. Val's kind of like, fuck. And just kind of like steadies her shield. Like, all right, let's do this then. And that's all she's going to do.
Okay. Come on, Shep. Got that bardic inspo.
Yep.
Fuck this bitch up.
I'm gonna step over and grab this bitch by the neck and put her in a fucking headlock.
Wait, you're going to grapple her?
Yep.
Okay. So strength versus strength, or I guess athletics or acrobatics, whatever you're better
Athletics. It's athletics. He rolls athletics, and then you roll athletics or acrobatics, whatever.
Well, it's just going to be strength.
Well, yeah, but
Please work. I just want this
come
to
on.
work.
I hope so.
Crit
Oh,
fail.
okay.
Crit fail. Yeah, you
What
grapple
are
her.
you doing?
Fucking Sasquatch grapple dragon.
And then he's going, once he gets his arm wrapped around her, he's just going to fucking scream and enter a frenzied state.
Nice.
Activate his rage.
Oh, dude, that's so
Yeah.
dope. Yeah. Oh, that's dope.
Well, especially like right after having that dream about the death of your mate and everything, you've got that in your mind to really channel that rage.
And now he is going to start dragging her with his.
You're not going to be able to drag her
not yet.
through friendly squares.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's why, I was hoping that everybody would have moved. I was debating on.
Just hold her in place, man.
Hold her in place and tie her up.
Can I delay my movement, or does it have to be my entire turn?
You can
Well,
only
you've
That's
already you can't delay because you've already done stuff this turn, right?
you
Right.
can only delay actions.
Okay, not movement. All right. Well, we're gonna hold her in place then. Fucking rub noogies on her head.
Come on, let me go.
No.
Yeah, we got to tie her up.
No, absolutely not. No. Or no,
Rebecca.
Zoltan's knocked out. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
So he needs to roll a death save.
yeah, you do.
That is a good point.
Sorry, buddy, but
No,
you're
you're right.
You're hurting.
Them's the rules. So.
Wait, you skipped
Wait, did you skip
Paranor, didn't
Paranor? And
You did skip
Frenzy?
there. And Frenzy.
Oh, I don't know
Oh.
why it did that. All right, well. Ooh.
All right,
Oh,
that doesn't
Oh,
matter then.
doesn't
That doesn't
count.
matter.
Doesn't
Doesn't
count.
count. Not my turn.
Good count. Good
All
count.
right, fair enough. What you doing? I don't know why it moved forward on the thing there. Like I didn't move it.
So he's got her grappled.
Which gives you advantage, right? Or is that once I restrain her? Or no, I gotta have the grappler feat for that. I
Yeah,
will have advantage on it.
I had temporary hit points from something that would have went
Yeah.
away at our last long rest, right?
Yeah,
Nobody
you
get-
don't.
Nobody gets advantage. She has to be restrained. She just has a movement speed of 0. She can't move.
Right. But that temporary hit points would be gone right now, right?
Because we took a long rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm just gonna hit her with a firebolt.
Okay. That will hit.
And I'm going to like step out of the way also. I want to move like up here.
There you go.
Okay.
And I guess that will be my turn. I have a scroll of fairy fire. What does fairy fire do?
Gives
Look it up. It's a full spell. It's like
No, it doesn't. Warcraft 3, is it
It
similar?
covers
Damage over time.
a colored light, and anybody in that light can't benefit from being invisible, and they have advantage on being hit.
It like highlights a target.
Right. Oh, gotcha.
A 20-foot area.
Yeah, each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light, your choice. Any creature in the area when this spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dex save. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object cannot become invisible.
Can you choose who that's put on, or will it just affect everybody? Therefore, giving all of you advantage on
any creature in the area when the spell is cast is lit if it fails a dex save. No, I mean I can't do it now anyway, but I was just curious what it did.
Yeah, so that's your turn?
Yeah,
the fireball hit, right?
4 damage.
So Firenze rushes in the room, hops over on top of this other knocked over dresser or whatever, and he will cast a healing spell on you, boy.
On Zoltan?
No, on Zoltan.
No, on Meepo.
It's a little too late. That ship has sailed.
In a spot of trouble, Meepo. Yeah. Yeah, all right, yeah.
He's
So,
more like me, no, am I right?
Boo.
Yeah, that's terrible. My one-liners have been shite the last couple of weeks, dude. Been struggling.
It's all right, man. You're just getting older. That's why.
All right, so
Just getting old. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So your humor is just going with your age. It's fine. Yeah.
So Zoltan, you'll take 8 healing.
All right.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
8. It's not bad.
He did a level 2 cure wounds.
Oh, he does cure wounds. That's okay. That's pretty shitty for a level 2.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's 8 healing.
I thought it was a healing word. I said, damn, that was strong.
8 healing. Nice.
Just in time for your turn.
So here's a quick question.
Is it my turn?
If she's grappled, will Valeria moving incur an attack of opportunity?
I would say yes.
It's only movement that is hindered, not attack.
Okay.
Still attack.
All right.
Disengage if you want to leave without getting hit, is what I'm saying. But okay.
I mean, there's nothing that says that it can't do. Yeah, all it says under grappled is a grappled creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect, such as when a creature is hurled away by a thunderwave spell.
Right.
So
what about moving with a grappled creature? I mean, wouldn't that be a contested thing?
No, he can on his turn, he can use his movement to move half his speed with you.
Right. Okay, it's half speed.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So now it'll be Zoltan's turn since he's back up.
All right. Well, okay. Just to backtrack real quick, I want to say that what's his name, Meepo, pretty much took the brunt of my damage, which is why I probably didn't die. Okay. But just because he is in front of me.
Full in the face, but you still got hit hard enough to knock you out.
I did get hit.
You know?
Absolutely. Oh, without a doubt. But yeah, he's just gonna kind of get up and just trying to collect himself at this.
Spend your whole turn thanking Meepo.
Yeah, just thanking Meepo. Just right out.
Use my action, my bonus action, and my movement to just thank Meepo.
Yeah, no, but really, there's not really shit I can do against this fucking
come on,
dragon,
dude. You can do a fireball at least.
Okay, yeah. Well, then I'll have to move to where Farinor is to do it. So 1 second.
Yeah.
Doing it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still in the mindset of
you're still too cold to be casting fire.
Yeah, I'm still too cold. Exactly.
Yeah, you've still got like frost like all over your armor, and your beard is basically a snow beard right now.
Yeah. I can't hold still. I'm still just like freezing.
Shivering.
Yeah. I can't think. But yeah, that's my turn. I'm not going to do anything else.
Okay. I guess I am going to.
If we can bind this thing with a rope, that would be great.
Yeah. If only I had a
grappled.
net. If only I had a net.
Yeah, right. Why don't you burn your net? That's so dumb.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
Yeah, hempen rope will do it.
Note's just gonna go up and try to stab her.
Yep.
Don't you poke
And she did kill Meepo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of moron loses their rope.
Which I mean, like,
that's a rope or net.
you made it pretty clear, like she had no desire to go back to the kobolds.
Yeah.
Well, I
24
want
is
that
gonna
goddamn
hit
key.
for sure.
Yeah, baby.
10 piercing.
Okay. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Valeria.
Sweet.
All right. You can, if you're grappled, you can't attack though, right?
Yeah, you can still attack. The only thing is her movement is 0. That's like basically Shep's just got like a hold on her tail and she just can't move anywhere.
No, I got her in a fucking headlock.
Oh yeah, okay, whatever. you got her pinned to her square. That's what grappled is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, she is going to flail her head around, not liking this situation at all, and bite at Shep. The guy holding her.
Can she reach me?
She can bite that leg.
She can definitely get you, bro. You're holding her neck.
Oof.
That is a
14.
That's a miss.
That is a miss.
Nice. Dude, she does some damage. She's got extra cold damage
really
on
does.
there. That's a low roll.
Yeah, I don't like her.
Yeah,
I don't like
her one bit.
And I could have gone with Ice Knife as a level 1 spell.
That would have been worthless.
That would have been worthless.
Would have been.
She's a frost type dragon. You think she doesn't have a
Yeah, that would have been worthless.
Oh well, in that case, I'll go with Fireball.
Yeah, but yeah, that's her turn. I mean, she can't move anywhere because she is still headlocked. But she like flails around and like finds or tries to find purchase on your leg, but she like just misses and like butts her head on your leg and it slips off, or butts her chin on your leg and it slips off.
Gave her the old boop snoop boop.
Yeah.
Okay, so Val is you're gonna see her kind of outstretch her wings and then bring them around of herself like that really cool, scary guy. You know what I'm talking about from the Fantasia movie? Yeah.
Fantasia.
Yeah. You've never seen Fantasia? Oh man, that's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing, man. It's a whole
Right.
thing. And she's gonna fling her wings open, and then there's gonna be 2 of her.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Wait, you just did mirror image?
Invoke duplicity.
What?
Damn.
And as a bonus action, she is going to go ahead and cast Healing Word on Shep.
Boop.
That's all I got.
She says, "Oh, that is incredible. My friend Tossie used to do the same thing. And beautiful tricks." You know, like Stiletto is just thrilled at this. Like, oh, the illusions. This is wonderful.
Val just kind of, both Vals look over at you and they both wink simultaneously. And that's it. That's all she's got.
All right, so fuck. I still can't drag this motherfucker anywhere. Damn.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't drag through friendly spaces, remember?
Oh, well, you can't drag through us, yeah.
All right, so I'm fucked again.
You're still
Where are you
holding
trying
her,
to
though.
drag it to anyway?
Yeah.
Out of this room.
Why?
I mean, did you not see the potential of how many people that breath attack could hit?
Well, we're still going out into an equally sized room.
To be fair, and smaller quarters, that's better because the cone can't spread as far.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I disagree, but okay.
You should
It's
just
a
attack her.
15-foot cone. It does
Just
what it
going
does.
to attack.
There you go. Yeah, baby. Oh, shit.
Swinging for the fence.
Wait, are you still raged? Because you
Yeah.
you didn't take any damage last turn.
I mean,
She tried to attack you, but you didn't get hit.
That's
all right,
true.
fair enough.
That's true.
So you just
Something you
did-
tried to roll was blank too on my screen.
No, it's just the way that macro puts the thing above it up. I don't know why it's doing that, but
So that's fine for now, but down the line, would a grapple count as an attack?
it is an attack, but you have to take damage, don't you? You have to deal damage.
You don't have to take damage. You just have to make an attack. You don't have to actually hit. You
Well,
just
then-
have to make an attack.
Then he
No.
would still be
Well,
raged.
then yeah, you would be raged. Okay.
Well, the thing is, I chose the bad way to do it. I grappled her before I entered the rage.
Oh, I mean, like, I don't know. That's up to you, Heath.
I mean, if you did it before the rage, I don't think it counts. Which still, I will say,
Still, he would.
you catch her really fucking solidly. How do you go about doing that?
What's that?
How do you go about hitting her when you? I mean, you've got one arm. I'm assuming around her head, and you just like kind of awkwardly chop down at her.
I mean, he's
just
got a
hold down a
10-foot
horn.
reach,
Right,
so
I'm thinking he just
those
like
long ass
way
arms.
I'm not trying to take it away from you. I'm saying I need you to describe it.
He's not hitting with the blade end. Like it's like he just grabs the hilt of the axe and just kind of bashes it into her head.
Yeah, well, you catch her square, like between the eyes and all along the nose, like bridge of the nose between the eyes area, and blood just immediately starts spurting out and flowing down her fangs and her cheeks and everything, and she almost goes limp, like you almost fucking knock her out, you know, like she is pretty low.
She should take the full 14 rage damage. He's still raged.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter what order he did it. All it says is if you
In
haven't
that turn.
attacked since your last turn.
I mean, it's
Which
the same, same effect, just a difference of 2 damage. She's still, I'm telling you, she looks fucked up. She's bleeding
that's
all
great.
over the place.
Dice will be dice, though, man. So we got to get that extra 2 is all I'm saying. No, it's all
And he keeps his rage going. It's not
yeah,
gonna
right.
lose that rage. That's
Yeah.
Can you speak as a free action out of turn?
Yeah.
Like just holler
Yeah.
something out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, she looks like she's going down. Let's try and just subdue her so that we can not piss them kobolds off.
Agreed.
they killed Meepo. It's got to die.
I want to get that key. Sorry.
I do too.
I think that this is a good idea. Let's do this thing. Non-lethal damage from here forward.
You killed Meepo. Prepare to die.
Get your arm back.
Well, I guess it's up to you, Farinor, because you've got the next shot.
Why is he
Right.
skipping me in the turn order?
I don't know. That's weird because it's showing me at the top. Yeah.
Because he's not pushing forward. He's not pushing forward on it.
Right, he's just not updating it. You just gotta go.
Yeah.
You just got to scroll down.
Yeah, I'm just reading it in order. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So your turn, Fernor.
All right. So we're not trying to kill it.
Non-lethal firebolt.
I mean, you're a free man. You do what
Yeah.
you want to do.
I can't do like non-lethal magic, can I? I mean, it's gonna magic damage. It would kill it or not kill it.
Pretty much.
Is it-
you got a staff.
Yeah, non-lethal's only on melee weapons. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yep.
I'm gonna step up right here and non-lethally smack it with my quarterstaff.
Oh, shit.
Okay, roll that.
Nah,
Critical
Wow.
hit. Nice. Yes,
I think I didn't do magic because I would have killed it with a crit.
you would.
Yeah.
So, this is gonna be fucking weird.
Like with a fucking newspaper just
Like down.
yeah, Shep holding it. You come from behind, like kind of around its wing or whatever, and pick your quarterstaff up and boop her right on the fucking noggin where she had already been hit.
What's in your mouth?
And she goes limp. Like she is knocked
Spit
out.
it out. Spit
What
it
are you
out.
chewing on? What are you chewing on?
They just immediately chew faster.
Yeah.
Slowly walk away.
Awesome.
Yay.
She's.
Nice.
I want to start tying her up with rope.
Hell yeah. Tie up that
Okay.
mouth too.
I mean, but
Yeah.
we're still gonna have to stay in turn order because she's gonna have to take death saves.
No, we non-lethally killed her.
Non-lethal.
Knocked her to unconscious.
Oh, it's
without-
just unconscious.
She's
Yeah.
stable.
All right,
And
what
I
are
want to
the
put
rules?
Todd in a constrictor knot too. So like when you fight against it, it tightens.
Yeah.
What are the rules for like if you're
Hashtag
knocked
Scout.
out for a while? Like, is there like an amount
Every
of
hour,
time?
yeah, an hour. In an hour, you regain 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. We're
Well,
getting
but you guys are gonna have to haul her all the way back to the kobolds.
Luckily,
She's pretty heavy.
we got a squatch.
Yeah.
Luckily, we got a squatch.
Shep's pretty strong. I mean, he's got powerful build also, which makes it, he can.
I think we can just like
Wait, what is
make a backpack out of her and put her on.
admit one size larger? So
I
you're-
can
you're
drag
normal.
carry large creatures.
Wow.
Or I can do that as if I was one size larger.
Actually, you need to roll a d4, Heath.
Why?
That's how many hours it'll be until it gains 1 hit point.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, shit. If y'all roll the 4, I don't foresee any problems.
2 hours.
You have
2
2
hours.
hours to get her to the kobolds before she wakes up.
I think
All
we
right.
can do that. We got
Let's
that.
book it.
Yeah, man, we're good.
We do that.
Yeah.
I go ahead and like kind of cradle Meepo for a minute and then just like
I get my armor off
Nico's
of
got it.
Meepo.
practically then
Meepo-
I go ahead and strip the armor off and I go ahead
Nah.
to, I give it to you.
Okay, but say I've been waiting for Meepo to die for a month.
God, that's so fucked up. For
I don't even remember what kind of armor it was.
For a
leather
piece of armor,
I
you'll
think.
probably use for all of like a session or two.
Hey man, my AC is super low.
What armor
Maybe.
was it?
It's just leather armor, I believe. I don't remember because I didn't put it in my inventory because I didn't get it.
What did he have, Heath? Meepo.
Yeah, what kind of armor did he have? It was just studded leather, right?
I think it was studded leather. I couldn't
sure.
put it on
Pretty
Kobo his sheet because he has a kobold sheet, not a character sheet. You know. But yeah, I think it was studded leather.
Yeah, it was.
Can you wear studded leather as a sorcerer?
It's a light armor.
And you have light armor proficiency?
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure he does.
Whatever armor it was, I could wear it. I know that because I was fighting over it.
I'm checking over it real quick. Hold on. Has equipment. There it is. And
Every armor is at least light armor, right? I mean,
I know.
yeah, it was
there's nothing-
studded leather, which is 13
Well-
plus Dex modifier.
Right,
and
but
that is a light
wizards
armor.
don't have.
I'm not a
light
wizard.
armor.
No,
I
he's a
know,
sorcerer.
That's why I'm asking, do sorcerers have light armor proficiency?
Yeah, I'm checking right now, actually. None.
You have no
No
armor
proficiency.
proficiencies.
No armor proficiency.
So you've
So
been
I don't know how that works.
wishing the demise on this poor guy for no reason.
I mean, you initially told me I could wear it.
I didn't tell you that.
Yeah.
If you looked at your fucking gear and told
Let
me
me
you
make
could
sure
wear
that
it,
I'm
that's
a
one
Dex
thing.
sorcerer. Yep. Yeah. No armor proficiency.
That's not a DM decision. That's a can your class do it decision.
Boo. Oh, that sucks.
I mean, but somebody could surely wear it.
What's your origin, Will?
Phoenix or something like
Phoenix.
that.
Did you get? You might have got light armor. You're an elf, right?
Yep.
Light armor gets. I think you get light armor proficiency for being an elf.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, just look
What?
at your character sheet.
Yeah, let me see races. Yeah.
That's not, I mean,
Let me
it doesn't
see.
add that stuff to it.
But just like look up elf,
Looking.
I mean, that's something you should add when you create your character, though.
Let's see. Elf traits. Proficiency in perception, dark vision, size, speed, alignment. Light score increases.
I didn't think anything gave you armor.
What kind of elf are you? High, shadow, or what are you? Wood, dark, what?
I don't really know. I think high.
High? Let's see here. Proficiency with, okay, yeah, let's see. Long sword, short bow, long bow.
I mean, it adds all your proficiencies automatically. It doesn't add that. So, I mean,
Cantrip, extra language. Now it's just weapons. That's the only thing. Yeah, nothing with armors.
Well, luckily these are recorded, so we could go back and listen.
We
as to
can.
why we
We
thought
can.
that.
We'll just hold on to it for right now. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this specific juncture.
Right.
So,
So what do we need to do to make this dragon get carried?
Just drag it.
Yeah, you just start
We're dragging a dragon.
now, if only we had a net to drag it in.
Yeah.
Well, you wrapped it in rope. You said you got like 50 feet of rope. You
Oh, that was just more of a.
secure it, and then you'd have to make like a sling kind of setup. Like you get a couple of ropes that you like tie around Shep or whatever.
We do that.
We did.
Exactly. We do that.
Yeah, we're just gonna go. We're all gonna just walk our way back to it.
All right. So, the Valeria's note, Shep.
Shep staying with the dragon.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I'll just fucking move you.
Yeah, just move all of us.
I mean, you're all over the place.
I was just joking. Hey, there's the kobolds. Hey, what are y'all doing here?
They're not there. They're back at home.
where did we move to?
Okay.
Just follow me.
Here.
I don't.
Play it.
God damn it.
Oh God. Oh God.
All right, I'm already there.
You're not.
And I said, ha, 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 ha.
Hey, I beat you. I have that feline agility. Makes
I'm
me
just
look
like heavily winded at this point because, yeah, I don't have. Well, I have good constitution. I just have shitty strength.
Well, ping yourself because I've lost. My,
Yeah, I don't know where we're going.
Bam,
Look,
right
just-
here.
Here, fair enough. Just stay where you're at.
He found,
Or
yeah.
don't. I mean, it's cool. I'm just moving everything back. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get back in time.
Oh God, where's Forense?
I will fucking grab him. Like, this is the most
We lost him in the.
annoying
got
part
lost.
of the game.
We don't have a ranger.
He's not a ranger.
I said we don't have a ranger.
Oh, to like not ever get lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I was thinking about bringing Meepo back with us, but they didn't give a shit about him in the beginning. So it's just
No.
like,
we should bring him back.
I mean, that's the problem. It's just like, yeah, I could bring him back, but it's just like, they're like, oh, well, toss him with the rest.
I mean, that's their decision.
I mean, you guys really need to make these decisions before you move all the way across the map.
Well, you don't have to
I
worry
mean,
about bringing the token.
Like, it's just a fucking map bullshit at this point.
Exactly. It's just map bullshit. I mean, yeah, I will go ahead and say we bring back Meepo with us.
You know how John is. He's like 5 rounds behind. But he has
I'm
good
5
ideas.
rounds ahead, bro.
And like 4 rounds. He's like playing 4D chess.
Yeah.
man.
He's like 4 ahead, 5 behind.
Okay.
You did it, Heath. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. You want to take 5?
Yeah, I want to smoke.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All
'Cause
right.
I want to take 5.
I love how Forense is like always chilling in the back corner.
Yeah.
He's evaluating us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
great.
he's literally just grading you.
I know, but Heath has just kept it up the whole time, like on the positioning. He's always just been kind of like lurking.
Mhm.
He creeping.
Well, and because I always forget about him, he's always like not there, and then he's there in the back corner. Like, how the fuck did you get what? I didn't see you come in.
Crazy.
Oops.
Ooh, still waiting on some folks.
Looks that way.
Yeah. So, Calcrick's fight. How'd you like that?
That cone blast, the cold blast was
It's
rough.
not a cum blast, you pervert.
All right.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal.
Yep.
Especially at this level.
Yeah. When it's got a recharge on it. Well, and there's a high probability that you'll do it before you fight the Goblin leadership at level 1.
Right.
Like that could have killed a couple of people at once.
Yeah, could have been rough.
But I didn't expect you guys to actually tie her up and bring her back. But you did. And that will
What did you think we were gonna do?
kill her.
Slaughter it.
You're gonna kill her.
And get mad at us.
No, the whole point of getting this thing is to get the key. If we're anything, we're at least like pragmatic, you know?
Yeah. You are a pragmatic group. I sometimes think you hyper focus and don't think about the full ramifications of your situations. But you did good. You brought her back. The funny thing with that is, like, I just
All right, I'm back.
like maybe you don't. It's like the kobolds. It's like maybe this whole thing is a rash decision. Like you don't want a dragon that's pissed off at you. You know, like
Yeah, like, well, you know, we'll kill her if we need to, but we said we'd bring her back. So
yeah. I mean, that's what they asked you to do.
That was my whole reason for Shep grappling it. Was
Yeah. I mean, I get that. I totally get it. And good job. You know, you held onto the grapple for a while. But I mean, I will say, like, if you had just knocked her out, you could have just tied her up after that.
I mean, looking at that surprise attack, I mean, I would have done like 27 points of damage to her in the first round if I would have attacked. You know, hypothetically.
Yeah.
Well, it was just cool to grapple her. Like that was just a cool scene.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
something I never think to do in combat.
Steve Irwin shit.
And
Yeah, like
looking at the picture, like, man, she's got that long neck. Like I could just see
like
reaching over and like headlocking her.
Mm-hmm.
She's a big one.
I deleted your second Valeria token because I figured you wouldn't want to show up with a twin. And
Also, did it take us about an hour to get there?
It probably did take you about an hour. I mean,
it would have
dragging a dragon, you know, through I mean, that's a long and winding kind of thing that you did to get back. For sure.
We brought your dragon back.
Well, hold on.
Oh, we not.
John's still setting up. They're getting back, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you as a party make the decision to non-lethally attack and knock out the dragon, tie her up, use your big beefy boy Shep to drag her all the way back through the dungeon to the kobolds, which you're gonna, if your plan was to get her back, you're gonna have to get her back somehow anyway. So about as graceful as you can possibly do it. But so you come back through the hallways, you come up the hallway and into the chamber. And when you do, there's a ton of kobolds in the room, and they immediately like pull out their spears and scimitars and stuff. But seeing that it's you, and they've already, the majority of them have already seen you before, or everyone in this room has already seen you before, because the 3 kobolds you freed from the prison here as well. They relax, and Shep walks up right in front of the throne, pulls the Calcrix, who is still subdued, and drops her off kind of as close to right in front of the throne as he can. and I'll let you take over.
We return Pet.
Here is Kakrix, just as you asked. I think that we have done this thing. Unfortunately, our dear Meepo, and then she looks over to Zoltan.
Yeah.
Did not make it. Did not make the trip. He died bravely and nobly, though. I must say, he did fight very well.
Well. It is unfortunate that Meepo was slain in this process, though, if I'm being truthful, I knew that was a possibility. However, even though he had been exiled, and like one of the like kobolds to her, the one to her left, kind of snickers at the mention that he had been exiled, and used
quickly dart over there and look at him.
Yes, Shep's gonna step up
not dart over.
What?
Dart over. Yeah.
Wait, you're all like running over to chat?
No.
No, I'll just like cutting him looks.
Yeah, cutting a glance at him.
Yuzdrael does the same. She cuts eyes at him.
Yeah.
And she says, Jeremy, this is unacceptable. Yes, Meepo was exiled. He had failed in his duties, but he was one of us. We do not laugh at the deaths of our own. And Jeremy looks like properly put
Dressed
out, you know?
Yeah.
And like kind of slumps, like, oh, sorry, Mom. Yes, you should be sorry. Lucky I don't promote someone to your position. Anyways, excuse me, our honored guests. And I will say you are honored guests because you have done this great service for us in returning Calcrix. Might I ask about your journey?
Yes, what is it that you would like to know? I should tell you that Kakrix did not think that this is a place that she wanted to be. She is asleep now, but she can return at any time. And when she does, I do think that she will turn on you. This is just a thing that I felt you should know.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she was quite angry.
What did she say anything?
She said that she was angry that you tied her up and kept her prisoner.
Yes, in a cage, if I recall correctly.
How was she treated by the goblins?
She had her own room.
Oh yes.
She was quite fond of it.
She called it her lair. It was not quite much of a lair.
A little territorial side.
Indeed. Well, I think I may have a solution for this. And she turns to Jeremy. She says, Jeremy, take several of your underlings, go into the goblin prison, kill all of the goblins, throw them on the pile wherever, just out of the room. Go to the colony room, retrieve several pieces of furniture, bring it to the prison. This shall be her new lair.
I think she might like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, at this point, like I think I'm like looking around, like this is time for us to wash our hands of whatever this is going to turn into, right? Like yes, well, we have done the thing.
No,
about the key.
Hold your horses. I am a queen.
No,
We had a deal.
yes.
I will. I am going to give you the key, but you did not finish answering my questions.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
It is literally the same deal. And she she grabs the key from the dragon's mouth a little pissily and throws you the key and says, but answer me this. What of, you are deep in goblin territory.
I do not think it could be correctly called goblin territory any further.
No, man, yeah, we wiped it out. It's clear. There's no goblins there
There's
anymore.
still civilians, but all the fighters are dead.
And the civilians did leave. So they may come back and try to reestablish their...
I quite doubt that, if what you say is true. You mean to tell me that Dern and the priestess Grenell are dead?
Indeed.
Yes.
Oh, well, you have done us service upon service. I apologize for being rude. I just needed to know the status of the goblin leadership, and you are telling me you have completely rid this place of the goblin scourge.
That is correct.
Yes, that is what we did. We
I
did
mean,
this
Well,
thing for you.
At least everyone on this level, you know.
Oh, well, you are to be honored guests. Any time you may come back
Like as
through
this
these parts.
conversation is going on, like Note is like kind of nervously looking back at the dragon.
Yeah.
You know, just like okay, like trying to be polite. You know, like but
Yeah.
like trying to
She's
find.
going to wake up very soon.
Yeah, she doesn't. And she's just trying to like gracefully find that exit. You know, yes, we
Well-
did this thing for you.
well,
It was
she-
very good.
She
Yes,
at that moment she claps her hands and says, "Jeremy, go on." And Jeremy gathers up 3 or 4 of his kobold allies, and they come in front of you and say, "Pardon me." And they grab the rope, kind of sling set up from Shep, assuming he hands it over.
Yes. Reluctant.
Yeah, and they all start like tugging, and they, with the combined might of 4 of them, drag Calcrix across the way. And they get about halfway across the room, and 2 more kobolds from the back of the room walk into the prison, and you just hear, "Hey, what's going on here? No, you killed my friend." And you just hear the wholesale slaughter of all 4 of the goblins
no, just like
in that prison. And then the 2 kobolds come out with each carrying a body on their shoulders, throw them right in the middle of a brazier in the middle of the room, just throw them on top of it, go back in, get the other 2, throw them on top of the brazier, and get out of the way. And the other 4 kobolds drag Calcrix into the prison chamber, and you see them scurry off to presumably to go and start moving furniture into her room.
like. So is she silent during all that? Because like at
Calcrix,
that point-
yeah, she's still fine.
not Calcrix, the queen. Like, is she while all that's going on? Is she like kind of tending to her own thing?
No, she is actually gathering up some items.
They put furniture in her.
Go on.
Hang up some like
Loot.
Boys on the Block posters.
Say what now?
They're gonna hang out some posters in her room, like
Yeah. In sync posters and stuff.
Yeah. They're a little bit further behind. You know, they've been stuck in this fortress.
So she gathers up a few items kind of on
I
there.
have some Menudo posters that she might enjoy.
All right. Yeah, she might quite enjoy that if you don't mind, sure. But you see her like kind of get up from her throne and gather some stuff from like the kind of, it's kind of a throne / like little tables on the side of it or whatever. And she gathers up a few items, and she walks up kind of in front of a couple of you, which I haven't moved, like Calcrix and shit. But Calcrix is in the room now. If you guys want to approach a little bit closer to her.
Sure. Come.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, why not? Okay.
Yeah. And she says, "Look, I know you're in a hurry to be off. You've done us several great favors here. First, you have returned Calcrix. And for that, I would like to present you with this. It's a weird item. Yeah. I'm just gonna show this thing to you.
All right.
Alchemy jug.
Right.
It's
Nice for
It is
life.
called Qual's Feather Token.
Okay.
Qual.
What kind is this one? Is it the anchor, the bird, the fan, swan boat, the tree, or the whip?
The GM, will get back to you on that in a minute. But I would also, and that's for the first task, For looking out for Meepo as well as you could, you said Calcrix was the one that slew him, yes?
Yes.
That is quite unfortunate and ironic considering his role as her keeper, but this information you've given us about her led us to this situation of trying to create her a new lair. So I would like to present you with these spell scrolls. And she hands you 3 spell scrolls.
Okay.
One of mage armor, one of spider climb, and one of knock.
Hold on. Put this on our loot sheet. Or are you tracking loot?
I am not.
Not you. John.
Yeah, I've actually got a whole.
Most of all those,
I'm
I think,
tracking
are going to be useless. Most of those, the
Scrolls.
anchor and stuff like that, are stuff to do with ships, like sailing on a ship.
Scroll.
Well, I said I'll deal with that in a minute.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just reading them.
All right.
So it's scrolls of what?
Spider climb and knock and mage armor.
Mage armor, spider climb, knock.
How about you make it whip? Or
Okay,
bird,
we
whip
will
or
get
bird.
to it in a minute.
And I'm not trying to rush you, man. I'm just
Well, she's still presenting you things, you know. And just to sweeten the pot, because you've done so much for us, and now we can call this place our home in truth, at least the top floor. I'd also like to present to you, and she pulls out a flask and she hands it to you, and it's a small flask that contains 3 doses of elixir of health.
Okay.
3
Elixir of
doses.
what is elixir of health? Is that like a better healing potion or something?
It cures any disease afflicting you. It removes blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned conditions.
Ah,
okay, blind, deaf, and
we needed that earlier.
Poisoned and paralyzed.
poison, paralyzed. Okay. Blind, deaf, poison, paralyzed. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
So I want to thank you all. I assume you want to be off. Where do you know where you will go? Are you continuing your foray into the citadel and the lower floors therein?
Tell us, what does this key? Where
does it lead to?
Well, as I mentioned the first time we spoke, it leads to sections of the castle in the south that we have. I've only sent very minor scouting parties into, but they had very little success penetrating this region of the castle. So what?
What kind of dangers await on the other side of this door?
To be honest, I don't know, because there seemed to be a spell somewhere therein that continually repelled them.
Okay.
Can we? Are the people that you have sent? Are they still here with you? Can we speak to them?
Yes, sure. And she calls forth one of the kobolds that you rescued from the prison.
Nice.
Sweet.
And she says, yes, Benny, come here. And Benny walks up and says, yeah. And if you would be so kind as to answer these people's questions.
Benny, this is your name? This is the name that you have? It's Benny?
Yep.
Benny, tell us, you've gone through the door that this key here unlocks?
Yep.
What did you see on the other side?
I went in this room, and there was a bunch of stones around the room, and it was just weird. Once I got close to one of the stones, I don't know what came over me. I just ran away. Just ran away all the way outside to the front door of the dungeon. And then my senses came back to me, and I went and tried again. Same thing.
That is quite interesting.
Yeah.
Did you have any lingering effects from this encounter with this stone?
No, it just made me. I'm assuming it made me, but every time I ran away to the front door of the dungeon, and then I'd be like, what the hell is going on? I'd run back and it'd send me right back. I eventually just got so tired that I just came back and said, I don't know what to do.
Well,
And
thank you.
we kind of gave up on worrying about that week. And then we had the goblins, to contend with. So
yeah, this is no matter. Thank you very much. Please enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yeah, I just want to say I appreciate you guys letting us out of that goblin prison.
It is nothing. This is what you would do for us if you see us in a prison. Yes.
Did that little gnome guy get out?
Yeah, oh yes, we did. We found him and.
Is he dead?
Please help me out. I cannot say his name.
Okay.
Urkel,
Yes.
I believe.
Thank you. Yes,
Stephen Urkel.
Stefan. He has gone topside, if you will, and that is, and we are to meet him for drinks after we have finished doing this.
Oh, okay, cool. Well,
No, sure. I'm sure that's what you care
tell
very
him
much.
Benny and the boys said, hey. I mean, they weren't really friends with the other guys, but we were all right,
Yes, I think trauma brings us all closer together, no?
Sometimes.
Okay, well, this is great.
Anyway.
I will talk to you later. Yeah,
All right.
it's time. So
Yep.
It is time for us to go.
Take it easy. Yes. So
Where this door is?
say what now? You guys should know where the door
Door is
is.
down to the south. Yeah,
in
it's
that
the one that has a
circular
dragon
room.
relief on it.
It's like what in your first session
So-
in the dungeon, you kicked that one door down, and then you got to a door that had like a etching on it or whatever.
Yeah,
that you
it had
couldn't
the
get
dragon relief on it.
Was
Follow
it
me.
with the trap?
No, not that one.
No, not that one.
through. No, you never got through the trap door.
I would like to revisit that.
Well, we can a little bit later.
We can. I mean, we're already taking a detour from the issue of Belag to take, investigate this southern
Yes, so
wing of
let's-
the dungeon.
So, do
I mean,
you
I
know
would-
anything further about this druid that inhabits the second level?
I know very little about him other than that it always seemed to me that perhaps he was in some kind of alliance with the kobold. I'm kobold, sorry, with the goblins. But
see.
I know very little. We interrogated some of the goblins and they mentioned his name, but we got very little out of them.
Well, thank you. That was very valuable information.
You don't have to be a dick about it.
No, I wasn't your scaliness.
All right. Well, again, you're welcome here anytime. I know you mean to be on your way, so I hope the things that I've given you provide some boon to you in the future. And if you take out Belak, it would be another service that you've done for me.
I'll do a deep bow and just back away.
Yeah, I do like a kind of a flourish.
A flourish, exactly.
Yeah, and may the song of the blade ever lift you up.
As you all start to walk out, she calls to Zoltan and says, Master Dwarf, I can't help but note you look somehow particularly more handsome than the last time I'd seen you.
And with that, he just with an air of mystery, he just kind of just strokes his beard, but just more so because the sleeve as it rolls down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She sees the scales and she's
and she just keeps and then he just turns around and walks away.
Yeah, and like you guys can interpret that as you will, but
As we're walking out, Val sees kind of that exchange. She's like, gross.
just gross. Yeah. And as you leave, you notice that the kobolds are like hefting some furniture towards Calcrix's chamber. You still don't hear anything from Calcrix. And they, are fully trying to go through with their plan to renovate the goblin prison into a proper lair for their teenage dragon.
Yeah, we should leave.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're in the process. You are leaving.
So take us to the door. We won't move our tokens.
Say that as you move tokens.
I do.
I know.
Nah.
Okay.
I feel like I'm just being pulled to this room.
As if some forces just
Some
guiding
force, some greater force.
Okay. This is the room that you Shep, when you first came in here and you found the dragon pinned to the wall and the word of Chardalon behind it, and saw you also the second time you came back fought some skeletons in the room behind you. But you came through this door, and the door in front of you is what was locked.
This one?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We unlock it.
Yes.
Shep, you know how to unlock door.
And he kind of turns around and rolls his eyes.
Oh, I've only seen you kick door, never open door.
But it does take him a second to figure out how to get the key in there.
Yeah.
Do we have any what's y'all's health looking like?
Upside down at first.
You look like you're pretty low on health there, Zoltan.
Yeah. You guys want to take a short rest real quick?
Well, we can take short rest.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, you could probably get in a short rest here since you've killed
Yeah.
Everything in the room behind you and the hallway above.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative. Stone golem.
Yeah.
Shep, you get to roll an extra d6 on top of that.
No need.
Okay.
Should have asked her if she could heal us.
He gets to roll a what?
If you roll a hit dice, you get to roll a d6 extra. Not per hit dice, but just if you roll one on a short rest, because for my Song of Rest.
Right.
You get that.
Nice. So
What,
without
anybody?
it
Or
actually an
like,
extra hit dice.
you get to pick a person.
Beginning at second level, you can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending one or more hit dice, each of these creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit point.
Awesome. Oh, okay. Then
So
I'm
you
gonna
just
do
roll.
-2 that. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
So then I'd be at 16. All right, cool.
And she's like just kind of like doing one of her routines around you, but like not. This one's not so obnoxious as her morning calisthenics, right? This is like she doesn't even have her blade out. She's just doing more of like kind of a martial ballet, just kind of helping all of you kind of focus a little bit.
Okay, that's cool.
As you do your kind of calisthenics thing, I imagine to you it's a sort of almost meditation.
That's right. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. So
Much more of a yoga routine this time than like aerobics. Like,
Right.
So during your meditation and your calisthenics workout, as it were, you kind of focus on a memory, and it starts with a blast of trumpets. They're like trumpets that announce that a fight is about to go on in the arena. And I would like for you to describe a memory of your first fight in the arena.
Oh, wow. Okay. So,
which is kind of heightened and focused by the memory specifically of those trumpets,
Yeah. So like, as she's doing this kind of yoga routine, she hears this trumpet, this memory comes up, and like the trumpets are the sound of her to announce her troop to walk out into the Coliseum floor of Port Nyanzaru. And this is the first time that her troop has ever put on a show. And she'd done a bunch of street shows before this, but this has been her dream since she was a little girl. And she's like the MC, so she comes out there and she looks around at all the people. She says, "The fine people of Port Nyanzaru, it is my great pleasure to introduce you to these very talented people. First, let me introduce you to Dalnir Rock Crusher." And you see albino dwarf with like a eye patch over. He only has one eye, but he's got like an eye patch over, and he like rolls out, does like cartwheels and backflips like out of the gate, and like everybody just cheers, you know, because we have built up like a little bit of reputation, street cred, and so like, and he was a fan favorite, and so you hear all these cheers kind of coming from small pockets of the crowd, and then the more like acrobatics and tumbling he does, the cheers just get louder. And she says, and then I would like to introduce you to the mysteries and the exotic illusions of Tossie. And a Yuan-Ti pureblood walks out. And so the purebloods look human, but they have like the forked tongue and snake eyes, but everything else about them looks human. She's got like dark olive skin. She comes out and like snaps her fingers, and this big flash like envelops her, and she disappears, and then she reappears like right next to Note. And then she says, and from far away and from Faroum, we have Sam, Bam, and Nam. And a trio of gnome triplets come out, like one's carrying the other two on his shoulders, and they're like standing on their heads on each shoulders, kind of like a you know, those like spider monkey games, or like little like toys that, you know, so it's like a triangle of triplet gnomes walk out, and they do all sorts of acrobatics and like juggling swords and stuff like that. And then when they drop, they're all like, one's wielding sais, one's wielding a bow, and one's wielding nunchucks. And then finally she says, and here from our very own Chot in the jungles of darkness and mystery, Jopi! And this human comes out, and as she comes out, she switches into the shape of a tiger, like kind of mid-stride. She's running in, you know, and then the rest of the thing goes on where they like showed various fighting styles where they dance, and everything's very choreographed, and you get to see the beauty of each of the different fighting styles. You see like illusion fighting, and you see tumbling ferocity, and you see monk acrobatics, and you see a druid, all just kind of having this weave, and you just see Note at the heart of all, like in her element, and just like tears of joy in her eyes as she sees her parents in the crowd looking at her with just blank, sad faces. And then she comes out of her.
So we're fighting each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like non-lethally. She was trying to break the mold of the gladiator fights. And so her fights were not to the death, but they were more of a celebration of the art form of each of the different fighting styles. Yeah. So like they were good enough, and it was exciting, but it wasn't a fight to the death, you know. And she was worried that the crowds would hate it because it wasn't blood sport.
And they enjoyed it.
They enjoyed it. Everybody but her parents. Who looked at her with.
Of your parents, is there one that was particularly more disappointed?
But I would say that the father looked disappointed, and the mother had like a weird mix of like fear and pity in her face.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Sorry to put you on the spot like that, but I was like, I already did a couple of you know, dream sequences, and I was like, I don't want to write a bunch of dream sequences, and I trust in your ability to elaborate on that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that was that.
No, but that was very cool. That's very cool.
And she like pops out of her reverence. She says, fond memories are always somewhat tainted. Are they not? She says, well, do we feel much better after the song of the dance? She says to the group.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
You kind of cut out. I didn't hear what you said.
I said, do you feel much better after the song of the dance?
I feel very much more focused on the task at hand. Thank you very much.
It is my pleasure to do this for you.
Yeah. and you notice kind of a twinkling, like not suspicious, but like a almost knowing glance from Firenze, as though he knows you just went through something,
Yeah.
like internally.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shall we carry on?
We do that.
Yeah.
Boom.
So you look. We're not just gonna say we do that for everything this campaign. You unlock the door, you go through it.
Yeah. Yes. Shep proceeds through the door.
All right.
Note right behind him.
Cool.
Dust falling off the hinges. It's like a bloodborne door.
I want to say, as you unlock the door, you again saw the etching on the front of it. It was carved to look like a dragon.
Right.
Just a dragon. It's kind of just sitting there, almost as though a portrait, where several of the reliefs that you've seen, they were like in motion. Like one was a swimming dragon. You saw the dragon statues in earlier fountains that were like diving and stuff like that. But this was just like a portrait almost of a dragon, and it looked strangely like mechanical as opposed to some of the other doors.
Mm-hmm.
But being that you had the key, that doesn't matter. So you open the door, and those of you that go through, you see. Let me double check that's the right number. It is. As the door opens, a hissing noise and a puff of dust around the door indicate that the chamber beyond had been sealed for a while. So obviously the guys that went in it was a while back and they gave up. Dust, long undisturbed, covers every surface in this large gallery, other than a few tracks that you can surmise were the kobold that went in 3 times. The air is quite stale. 3 alcoves on the north wall are on the north wall, and 1 on the south wall. Each alcove contains a dust-covered stone pedestal with a fist-sized crystalline globe resting on it. The globes in the northern alcoves are cracked and dark, but the globe in the southern alcove glows with a soft blue light, and faint tinkling notes issue from it.
Shep was enthralled.
Roll a wisdom save.
Wisdom?
Yep.
Nobody rolls wisdom.
Oh boy.
I know better than that.
Shep, you immediately bolt. You are compelled. You can do nothing about it. You bolt and run past your allies. You're going to run all the way to the front door of the dungeon.
Oh, lovely.
Wow.
Which is only, you're 2 rooms from the front door of the dungeon.
Oh, okay.
Just move him over there.
It'll take me a while.
As Shep bolts. I said, Shep, what? Where is he going? This must be the repelling stone that.
Yeah,
cool.
And as he
runs, he was talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. And as he runs past you, his eyes are just glazed over. He doesn't even notice any of you. He runs full speed all the way through this door, through the front door of the castle. And as soon as he comes through that front door, he stops and shakes his head and is like, well, I don't know. What does he say?
I don't think he says anything. He just stands there in a stupor.
Disbelief. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Seeing the blank stare on his face and the stone and hearing the kobold story, does Val recognize what this is? Religion or just wisdom, magic? I don't know. What kind of check?
Let's see.
Arcana, probably.
Yeah, you can roll an Arcana check.
Let me check. I might have a good Arcana.
Oh dear.
I got 3 Arcana. Farinor?
My Arcana is 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would imagine
-1.
Yeah. I just kind of let us go ahead and look at that. No offense to you.
My man, magic's not really my deal unless,
It is okay.
the lady
All right,
grants it.
let's check it out.
And I guess we're just going to go pour over it just kind of together. Just do it's
are you moving? Are you moving?
I am going to do it from right here, actually.
Farinor, roll a wisdom save. You run all the way to the front door of the dungeon.
Oh my god.
Man, I rolled that Arcana before, so what did that do? Nothing.
Tim didn't do anything.
Well, he rolled a 7.
A 7 didn't do anything for you.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
fuck it.
Well, what I can deduce.
Hey, look at that.
I'm sorry. And now I'm sitting here thinking, well, I can deduce from Feranor running. It has some sort of radius. You have to be some close to it. And I just imagine like Valeria just kind of like shoving her way into it. And what happens?
So you rolled a 16. Yeah.
Good.
So you can gather that obviously this is some kind of enchanted stone that as he deduced, when you come within like a 5-foot radius of it, it's magical effect triggers. But Valeria, you also get the sense that enchantment could be lifted if you destroyed the stone.
Note is going to try to just
or rather damaged it.
Walk around the back corners.
Yeah, let's check out the other stones.
Val's just going to pull out a crossbow and shoot a bolt at it.
Okay.
All right, and that's going to hang out in the corner.
I imagine this happens before Zoltan could do anything about it.
13. That will you'll hit the stone.
Sorry.
And you put a chink in the front of it or whatever, but the light glows on.
Yeah, I mean, Note is going to just kind of move around the backside here while that's happening.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
After she shoots it, she's going to say, "Hey guys, I think if we mess it up, it'll stop."
All right, what does this door look like right here?
Shep's going to try to smash it.
Well, if you go back close to it, the enchantment's still on. So
I got Shep's going to try to smash it.
All right, fair enough. Oh yeah, reach.
Oh yeah, because you have reach. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, he does have 10-foot reach.
I could make the argument that like part of you gets in that 5 feet square, but it's cool. I'm gonna let you smack it. A 16 will hit. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you you're gonna destroy it, or you like crack it. It has a long crack almost halfway through it and down the front, and the blue light goes out, and the tinkling music that was emanating from it all stops.
Shep looks around suspiciously.
Nothing happens.
What does this door look like?
It looks like a normal, like nondescript door.
Okay. I mean,
That's it. Do we notice anything else about the room? Can we
What about the other orbs that they were cracked? I mean, was there anything of note there?
Could we pick them up? How big are they? You said fist size?
And Shep's going to move in closer and see if he can pick the orb up now that it's no longer glowing.
Watch that door actually have like a slot for a glowing orb.
No, it doesn't. And they don't seem to be able to be lifted off of their daises.
Okay.
They're attached.
Is there anything else that we see in the room other than the 2 doors and the 4 orbs?
No.
All right. Onward then.
No, we'll just like peek through the door. You know?
Can we tell if it's locked or not?
Yeah, you can try it. It is not locked.
Cool.
Can I roll a stealth to just like peek through it?
Yeah, sure.
This might have traps still. This was locked for a very long time.
I mean, so she opens it with a 10, whatever that is. So she kind of just tries.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's nothing to see you, where you're at. So, I mean, you're stealth. You open the door, and again, the air is stale in this, what is a 20-foot long corridor, which leads to another closed stone door, nondescript.
I mean, Note's just going to open it.
Y'all are moving too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to where you were.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Like,
There we go.
Okay. So
I was actually back out here. Do you mean literally?
yeah, well, I mean, like, he came in the room. Everybody couldn't have possibly at the time.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So
Okay. All right. And I was back here then.
probably just me and Shep in there. Huh? Maybe Val.
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me, DM. Was I in there?
I mean, like where you are is where you came. You came in, and that's where you were.
Yeah.
Shep, I'm gonna need you to roll a dexterity save.
Okay.
Glad I pulled out.
Always pull out.
Heard.
And I do have advantage.
13.
Hang on. I have a bardic inspiration also.
Nice. There you
I
go.
wasn't too confident in
Nice.
13.
Okay,
Right.
nice. Yeah. So you step in a little bit past the other people in this room, and you hear a plate drop and like lock into place, and arrows whiz out of the walls past you, but you like duck your head back quick enough that you just barely miss getting hit with one of the arrows.
Oh, sweet. So they're coming from side to side?
Yep.
Can
But
I roll a
Okay.
perception check to see get the space of the pressure plate? Like, is it just that one, or can I just look to see
roll
to see the
an
trap?
investigation.
Investigation.
Yes. For some reason you cannot tell.
Can I tell? Can I notice if there are additional ones or if it's just that one?
I mean, you can also roll an investigation.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like at this point, Shep would, since he's the one that triggered it, be
True.
wanting to check around. But
Yeah, I mean, it's
Okay.
fine. Roll.
oh
None of you can see anything. You don't understand how this is happening. You can't even see holes on the side of the walls. It's like, where did these arrows come from? How did we make them happen? You're all currently morons.
Are they
Shep's go-
still going?
I think Shep's gonna mush on.
They are they whizzed out from each side of the wall, and then he dodged, and then they stopped. So you're moving forward.
I think so.
Okay. You're
Gotta
fine.
trigger another one.
Nope. You're fine.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So you get to another door.
I'm gonna
All right.
jump into the square right behind him.
Okay. Roll a dexterity save.
He just stepped on that.
You're not wrong.
Oh my god.
Oh.
This is some tomb shit.
This is bullshit.
So it's more arrows fly out, but you jump, and as you jump, you like drop down, catching your own weight, and arrows fly just over your crouched back.
Okay.
But they do not hit you.
Open the door. I'm not stepping on this shit. I'll fly through.
Okay, that's probably wise.
Note calls back to the people. Be careful, though. There are floating pressure plates in here.
Okay, so Shep's gonna try to open the door. Is it locked?
It is not locked.
All right, and he's going to go into sneaky mode.
Okay.
Roll a perception on that door.
I am not sneaky.
Not sneaky at all.
All right. Nah, he's just gonna go through it.
Okay.
Click. Oh, hello there. What's this?
All right, so you come through that door and you see another very dusty room. Dust fills the hall like a layer of gray snow. It's much thicker than the rooms that you've just come through. In the rounded northern end of the chamber stands a 10-foot tall sculpture of a coiled dragon carved from red-veined white marble. It's really pretty.
We're gonna check it out.
Okay.
How about the rest of our party?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Shep is just fucking going crazy, man.
Shep is curious, man. I mean, if nobody else is doing anything, I mean,
Well,
Val's gonna be like, wait,
Shep, hold on. Yes, come back.
We just got through the door. We got to do something in here.
Yeah, there's no markings or anything. So, all right.
Well, they did mention.
Yeah,
no.
In there.
We'll pop her head back in.
I asked you.
No, I asked you.
Zoltan, go back.
All right.
Go back.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
back,
I'm right here.
You
Right
came
here.
through the door. I was saying nothing happened when you came through the door, but they did call out to you that there was some.
Well, Note's standing in the doorway as they come in and like points. I don't know what triggered Notes. At all.
You have no. Well, yeah. Okay, Farinor, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to do it anyway.
Well, I was gonna have you roll something else first, but you moved. Okay,
Wow.
yeah. Arrows whiz out from the walls, but you are dexterous enough that you kind of matrix Neo your way through the arrows.
Nice.
Zoltan and Farinor, roll investigation checks.
All right.
You moved
without
forward.
moving.
I mean you moved forward.
Yeah,
before
get him.
you rolled
Get
it.
him, Ethan.
Now you take a
All
dex.
right.
Get him, Ethan. No,
No.
Zoltan. You earned
No,
that.
you
one.
moved
okay.
forward.
You
Roll
totally
a dex
earned that.
save.
No,
one.
I thought it was literally just these two squares. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Hold on. Dex save. All right.
Okay, Zoltan. Arrows whiz out from the walls, and one of them does catch you.
All right.
You're
How
going
much?
to take 1d10 damage.
All right. Roll it.
Heath is wanting a 10 so bad right now. I can feel it.
3. You
There we
take
go.
3 damage.
All right. Cool. All right. -3. Now, investigation. There we go.
None of you have any fucking idea how
Even
this
with
is
the
happening.
What hit me? What hit me? And it's like an arrow still stuck in my leg. I don't see it.
None of you have any idea how this is going on.
Paranor still hasn't rolled his. Oh,
No, he
did.
hasn't.
He did.
Yeah, he did. He got
It
a
was
2.
2.
Oh shit, he did. Okay.
No, but nobody rolled above a 5 on the investigation, dude.
Yeah, you are horrible detectives.
We are. It was not our strong suit.
And like,
We did not roll for
Note is just sitting there at the doorway, shaking her head at both Farinor and Zoltan, like, "What? What were you doing? I was trying to help you. Oh, come on!" And steps in here. Meanwhile, Shep's like running directly towards a dragon statue. I've got my 2 sorcerers just blindly walking through the hallway.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
Farinor moves forward, and Farinor's fine. It doesn't trigger again.
All right, so I'm gonna move one more step right there,
Okay, you're fine.
and then I'm gonna step right here,
You're fine.
and I'm going inside. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Shep wants to investigate the dragon.
Okay.
Just be careful, please, Shep.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys actually a handout.
Ooh.
Which is incongruent with the description it gave me. It said it was red veined white marble, and the picture is blue. But this will give you an idea of what the statue looks like.
Oh, it's
red veined.
Yeah.
But it's not.
You could call
white,
that white marble. It's just a lighting.
Yeah.
they got fluorescent lighting.
Yeah.
So you see at the base some writing at the base of the statue. Shep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he can't read that, can he?
You can't read.
Nope, he can't.
Note comes up next to him and says, "Shep, you have done a good thing. You have led us here. Let me take a look."
We come out at night without being.
Hold on. Goddamn. Just hold up a second. You can't read it. Nope. It's in a language you don't understand.
Oh, I can't read it. I say, this I do not understand this language. Some of you come take a look.
It appears similar to the runes from when you first came in. It's probably draconic.
Yeah, Zoltan.
Okay, yeah. So I'll go ahead, make my way up there, pour over it. Yes. I think I understand this. It
All right. You move forward, and you can read it with your eyes, but as soon as you move forward, the mouth of the sculpture begins to speak, and it says in Draconic, "We come at night without being fetched. We disappear by day without being stolen. What are we?"
Stars.
Stars, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, do you say that?
Well, does he say that to the group? Does he translate for us?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and translate for you guys. Yeah.
Did you just see that this dragon thing talked directly to this sorcerer? This is okay. Yes. But what did you say?
It said, "We come at night without being fetched. We disappear by day without being stolen. What are we?"
I think it is the stars that this dragon speaks of. You should say that in Draconic.
I believe so, and I say that in Draconic.
Okay.
Funny enough, star is actually the same in Draconic.
Is it? It's like STAA. Like stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. Yeah. So, where the fuck? Yeah. Okay. So when you say the word star or star, to your left, okay, you came in through the door. Everybody came in, and it looked like it was just a room with a dragon statue. But as soon as you say star, a door, like you hear a shifting noise, and some stones kind of move forward, and you can now see a door to your left, right there, and it pivots open.
It's not open.
Yeah, it's because I got to do that.
Pivot.
Y'all got to
Pivot,
slow
damn
your
you.
roll. Go rushing poor Heath hardcore.
Ah, man.
Like for real. I've never seen us rush as hard as we're
No.
rushing tonight. Like
I'm even following suit and stepping on shit.
Like let's just like give him a second to do the things that he's got to do. Y'all know how this goes.
Wait, can y'all see through it?
Yes, we can see through it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I will follow Shep through.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got a marching order, or we need one yet?
No.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so Shep, you come in first as you normally do. But everybody comes into the room, and you see that dust, again, cloaks the contents of this 20-foot wide hall. 6 alcoves line the walls, 3 to the north and 3 to the south. Each alcove, except the southwest one, holds a humanoid figure carved of red-veined white marble. The figures resemble tall elves in plate armor. A stone archway at the west end of the hall opens into a wide room from which greenish light glows, but before it, a dark pit is situated.
All right. So you said the one in the southwest, I guess that would be this one, does not have a humanoid.
It does not.
Okay.
I just want to take a closer look at this statue right here.
Yeah, I feel Zoltan would just be passively just admiring the architecture of it.
So you say it's just an elvish statue and like armor?
Yeah, I mean they're again like a pretty exquisitely wrought, like that white marble with red veins going through them. They look like noble figures in in armor that look elvish, and there's kind of a draconic kind of, not the language, but like a draconic style, like branding to the armor.
Knowledge culture check.
Wrong game.
Nah.
And so all of the other 5 statues look the same. It's just the one that looks different, or does it look like
no? The one in the bottom left, there is no. It's just the dais. There's no longer a statue there.
Oh, okay. I got you. It's weird because it has it drawn on the map.
Yeah, it does. But it also had the statues as blue, so it's not perfect.
Yeah, no, okay. And then
But,
the pit.
but all the statues look elvish, although they are in different poses and they are like obviously depictions of different people that are all elvish and all wearing that same kind of armor.
Okay, so they're different people, different poses. They're not identical. Can I just do a perception check for any kind of traps or pressure plates on the ground?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you don't
Yeah, we're getting all our shitty rolls out right now.
Never mind.
Okay. Somebody roll me a. I mean, if another person wants to roll a perception or even a survival check.
I've got 0 survival and perception.
Oh my
got 0.
god, dude!
Oh, let's see here.
Okay, yeah, Shep.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. Valeria, you notice that the dust in the room is disturbed by some tracks that start in the southwest alcove. Though the tracks are filled in enough that the disturbance must have occurred like dozens of years ago. That's how thick the dust in this room is that even though you see some tracks, those tracks are still covered with dust. They're just indented in the inch thick dust in this room.
And they are coming only from that dais, not going
from the dais to the pit.
Yeah. I'm going to share that with the room and be like,
okay,
you guys see the tracks.
But Shep, she points that out to you, Shep. And you look at the tracks a little bit. You like kneel down and look at them, and you see that the tracks appear to have been made by tiny humanoid feet with claw-like nails. They begin in the center of that alcove, move west towards the pit, and then disappear.
I want to, very carefully. I think.
Can he see them continued over the pit?
You can't tell.
Can't tell. Okay.
You can't look into the pit.
You can look into the pit. It looks like it's about 10 feet deep, and you can see that it looks like there's spikes at the bottom of it.
And it's 10 feet wide, roughly?
Yeah.
And there's is there any bodies in the bottom of it?
No, doesn't appear so.
Shep wants to jump it.
Okay.
Real quick, I'm sorry. So is there anything here?
No, it's not.
Just the dais.
There's a dais.
Right.
Somebody should stand
I was going to say,
yeah.
Who's our elven person here?
We don't have an elven. Oh,
Farinor.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Go ahead.
Farinor, come on, stand in there and see what happens. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't.
Zoltan will do it.
I mean, I'll do it, but I don't feel too great about this.
It's this one down here.
Yeah, it's the one right here. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Farinor.
I'm going to take 10
stands on
steps
the
back.
Right here after you.
Yeah.
Farinor stands on the dais. You notice that Firenze is now here. You don't know how he got here. But as he stands on the dais, you hear a kind of like audible, like stony click, and you hear a like slow rumble, like a shifting behind not that statue, but the one to the right of it, the south central.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and inspect it.
Take a peek.
Go for it.
What's it doing?
Stay right there, Farinor. We will. Just, I think that you have opened a secret door. Do not move.
Roll a perception check, whoever's investigating.
Go ahead, Val.
All right. Here we go. Oh, boy. Ah, shit.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't make anything out, but Note kind of comes over, looks around kind of to the sides of the statue and sees that there's just a small gap on either side where it looks as though the stone has moved back like an inch behind this dais.
Shep, we need your strength. Come in. Push this door further open. please.
Does it need more weight on the pedestal? Like these guys are wearing like that armor, right? So they'd be heavier.
Yeah, he has no armor.
Well, let's just try this, and if it does not work, then
We'll try that afterwards. Yes.
So you're gonna have to kind of squeeze around the statue a little bit, you know. I mean, I'm gonna let you get there, but it's gonna be a tight squeeze, you know.
Okay.
Just getting around it. I'm assuming you do that.
I suppose.
Okay. You do that. You come around the statue. You kind of like, you know, grate your stomach along it or whatever, and then turn to, you know, where they pointed out there might be a door or whatever. And yeah, you see that there is, in fact, it is pushed in. Like it looks like a panel was pushed in by Farinor standing on the dais. Like it mechanically was pulled back a little bit.
Okay.
But it looks about the shape and size of a door.
All right. Can I push it or?
Yeah, sure. You push it and it easily opens.
Okay. Shep turns around and kind of throws his hands up like, what do I do?
Open it.
I thought I just opened it.
Yeah, he did.
He said it pushed open pretty easily.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got to open it.
Take a step back for a moment. Farinor, come down from there for just a moment. Does the door close when he steps down?
Yes, it does.
So one of us will have to stay here.
Can we like not just hold the door open ourselves? Like open once it's open, like jam it open.
That's possible. I think perhaps Shep might be strong enough to hold it, but we do not know.
Perhaps Forense can stand on the dais.
A great leader, and
oh, I'm not your leader. I'm your teacher.
Oh.
But yes, I don't mind at all. And he goes and stands on the dais. Excuse me.
I imagine he's just like really.
Is he an elf?
Yeah.
No, he's human.
Okay.
Can we?
That doesn't matter.
Can Shep tell what this is?
You can't really make it out.
We'll make our way to it.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is the back way around. Maybe not though.
I mean, it's just like real dusty in there. I mean, you can see it's some kind of stone, something, you know.
Okay. Can we step through this door?
Yeah. Be wary of traps.
Yes.
Yeah. Now that he is standing on the thing, you can.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, you walk in. You see a tiny little room. Dust coats the contents of the tiny chamber, obscuring what appears to be some kind of like almost worn away runes inscribed on the southern wall.
Make way for Zoltan.
Yeah.
Quite possible. Is it on this part of the wall?
No, the southern wall.
Okay. Ship. Excuse me, ship. Okay. There we go.
Yeah. So you look at it, still not knowing, you know. It was still a surprise to you when you came to this dungeon that you could read Draconic, but now it's become invaluable.
Right.
But you look and the worn away inscription, or not completely worn away, but like age has taken its toll. Inscription reads in Draconic, a dragon priest entombed alive for transgressions of the law still retains the honor of his position.
Oh shit, dude. I don't know if we want to be fucking with this.
Yeah, no kidding. A dragon priest entombed alive for transgression
of the law.
It might be. I mean, if we free it, though, I mean, it would be indebted to us, right?
Yeah, but this was a bad dude.
Yeah.
You know, like he was buried here because he's a bad dude, right? And now it's
but
because
loot.
So as he's reading that note, you are the only one who notices. In the left wall, there seems to be. It's not a door. It looks almost like a doggy door, like a small, not quite that small, but like 3 foot by 3 foot, like little. You can just barely see the edges, but there appears to be a passageway that is so small you'd probably have to crawl through it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I kind of stop the group and I say, is this a thing that we want to continue to do? I think that we are perhaps treading on very dangerous ground at this point. The Dragon Priest is nothing nice. I mean, I can't deny that I am curious, but are we taking a step too far?
Zoltan's going to be bold and say, where is your sense of adventure? I thought you had the Song of the Blade.
I do. After you, then, my dear.
And you know what? I think he's going to go ahead and do it. Yeah. He's feeling emboldened by this, being able to actually feel invaluable. So he's just going to go ahead and continue with that. And actually, before he goes and stoops down to crawl, though, he is going to go ahead and like do prestidigitation on the way through. Just kind of a...
Well,
kind of
all right.
a Roomba as he crawls through.
You do prestidigitation, and what it does is it clears the dust from the little area around the little trapdoor, and you can see there's not a handle or anything, but there appear to be finger-sized indentions at the very bottom of the door, as though you could put your fingers directly in those slots and lift it up.
Like a manhole, kind of?
No, it's not on the ground. It's in
like
the wall.
part of the wall.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go ahead and bump my shoulder. I mean, not my shoulder, but my elbow over to Shep, and I say, "Care to lift a hand?"
And he's going to see if his giant fat sausages will fit in these holes.
Just barely.
Okay.
And you go to lift them up, and they lift pretty easily. I mean, like it takes a little bit of effort, and you hear the like lifting sound. But when you get it to the top, it kind of clicks into place.
Okay.
And you see a 3 foot by 3 foot.
Go for it, Zoltan.
Channel.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, okay, I will.
Zoltan first.
Which way is it? Which way? I mean,
Yeah,
is
right there.
Okay, right here.
No.
Move me in the right direction.
I think it's right here where I'm at.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I see. All right. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So he's going to go.
moving you, and you were moving you.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and cast light on myself.
Don't you have dark vision?
Yes. Does everybody have dark vision in this group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay.
Is everyone crawling through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Shep is.
Okay.
Valeria's all about this. She's like, adventure.
And just along the way, just right before I get to this corner, can I roll a perception?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
It's quite tight in here, is it not? And like I feel like my tail's just kind of swishing in front of your face.
Oh my god!
You notice. You definitely notice that you're in a 3 foot by 3 foot, very dark crawl space.
Gotcha. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and crawl right here, and I say, I think there is an opening over here.
Okay, you get right there and you bump your head on a wall. Feel if you feel along the wall, you and around the periphery of what you assume would be the same size door or whatever, you again feel the little like finger holds at the bottom.
Ah, shit. And I'm in front. I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
What do I have to do?
Nothing. Just try to lift it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and lift it. Then.
I didn't make Shep roll anything.
He wasn't 3 by 3 crawling either, so I was just curious.
Yeah. No, I mean, like it's kind of a pain in the ass for sure. But you're like on your knees and elbows or whatever. But that's in perfect like doing a curl kind of position, you know. So you put your palms up, you put your fingers into the thing, and you start to lift. And you're kind of a weaker dude, so it's like you like grunt for a second or whatever, and you very slowly you hear the as you inch it up, but eventually you get it up and it clicks into place.
Okay.
And you can move through.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just slowly move right here to the very left corner and allow everybody to come through.
Oh, cool. We did end up over here.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
And roll a perception. As soon as everybody
Okay,
comes.
well, hold on. You're not there yet. So you come into this room. It opens up after your claustrophobic journey, and you see that violet marble tiles cover not marbles. That would be terrible. Violet marble tiles cover the floor and walls, though all are cracked or broken, revealing rough-hewn stone beneath. Sconces are attached to the walls at each corner. One holds a torch. And that's the green thing in the bottom right, that burns with greenish fire. A marble sarcophagus, easily 9 feet long, lies in the room's center. The coffin is carved with dragon imagery. It's exquisite. It's got dragons, like multiple dragons all around it, in diving positions, fighting each other, breathing flame, breathing, frost, all that kind of stuff. But the head of the sarcophagus resembles a dragon's head, and it's much, much larger than the images on it. Rusting iron clasps firmly lock down the lid.
I'd like to investigate the chest.
Yes.
It's not a chest, it's a sarcophagus.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you see what I've told you. There are 6 iron latches, 3 on either side, that hold down the thick, heavy iron latches that hold down the lid of the sarcophagus.
Right, with dragons in action. Got it. Okay. Is there any way that I can glean what type of dragons these are or anything like that?
No, they're all the same color of stone, but I mean, you can gather
Gotcha.
one of them is definitely fire because it's breathing like what is carved to look like fire.
Okay.
Should we light the other torches?
That's what I'm curious about. As far as, I'd like to investigate the room now. Yeah. We have one, what looks like a torch on a sconce.
There's 3 other sconces. Are there torches in there that aren't lit?
Yeah, that's the only one that is lit.
Right, but there are all the other sconces have torches in them.
Yeah, there's another sconce in every corner of the room.
I'm going to go ahead and just do like an ignia on one of them.
A what?
And just light one up. Igni. Yeah.
The Witcher.
The Witcher. Yeah. Light one up with just like kind of a wave my hand.
Do you have that ability to do that?
I could do Firebolt. You want me to do Firebolt? I'll do Firebolt.
Well, doesn't Farinor have that?
I mean, I got a tinderbox
as one of his features.
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can ignite. I can ignite anything.
Then. You do that. Then.
He has Igni for real. Like that's what he has.
Oh, fucking A. Yes. Why didn't you do it? No, I'm kidding. Do it.
I do it.
All right. So he does it to all of them.
So I mean, you're lighting the sconces from where you're at across the room?
I mean, no. I walk to each individual one of them and light them.
Well, before you light the last
I don't know
one,
where they are.
any actions
I mean, each you can see in the corners of the room. There's that little triangle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Each
Just
one.
gotta light one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Light one and sit and observe an action.
Well,
See what happens.
Go back to this one. You light this one, and the crackling light. It takes a minute because it's such an old, torch in the sconce or whatever. But you finally get a little flame to flicker, and you have to kind of like blow on it for a second or whatever. But as you're standing there, you feel something jab into your back.
Oh no.
Well, maybe. We'll see. God damn it, which job? As a creature gets a surprise attack on you.
What?
I don't get to like roll a perception to see if it.
He was
I see it.
invisible.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck.
What?
Quasit.
It's a quasit, yes.
Oh, dude.
Oh man, is that like one of those No, I'm thinking of Quetzalcoatl or whatever.
Yeah.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yeah.
Well, he's not invisible anymore.
Yeah, he's not. I'll pull him up. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Could use fairy fire in this.
Roll that Constitution save, Will. Maybe you can save against that poison. There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
Pop, pop, pop. Nice.
So you don't take the poison damage, just the
No.
6 piercing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll take 6 piercing damage. So you light the torch, and as soon as you do, get it like lit to where it's beyond just a tiny little crackling flame. You just feel some claws rake into your back for 6 piercing damage, and you turn around and you see a Quasit, which is a tiny fiend. It's a demon.
Can you show us the
Are they
picture?
related to the Mephit? Because we fought like a smoke and
I
steam
don't have a
Mephit.
handout for it. I mean, I can enlarge
Click
what
it,
he looks like.
Yeah, click the token and hit Shift Z.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not related to the method.
It's a
No,
gremlin.
methods are like, yeah, it's more of that. And that's where he is, so he's got 10-foot reach? Or is he?
Oh, no, he crept up on him right
Yeah.
here. My bad.
It's just
It's hard.
Z to blow up a token. It's not Shift Z.
Huh?
Is it?
You know,
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
you can do it
they
with, you
changed
can
it.
do it with just Z.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
But yeah, so everybody roll initiative.
Fucking shit initiative
Great.
again.
rolled a 3 last time and a 4 this time.
Man, this is the coolest dungeon ever.
No, this music is just so funny.
Oh no! Actually, I'm finally gonna change the music. I mean, that's my like walking music, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's like my favorite new thing. I like love that music.
We just slide into rooms, all hip.
But
Yeah.
for this little guy,
We're all
I'm
snapping our fingers.
gonna keep it funky
Yeah.
for you.
All right.
You're a jet. You're a jet all the way.
Oh, god damn it! I didn't clear the turn order from last time.
No, don't clear it. That's right. It's all right.
It's
It all
still got
changed.
Calcrix
I
in
just
it.
need to delete Calco.
Yeah, you just need to. Yep.
And
Is it not automatically like? I thought it did it numerically, descending automatically.
You
So-
have to click
so-
a button to do it.
So kind of at this point, as a free action, Firenze hears you. You get clawed, and I imagine you kind of and Firenze like still standing on his dais. It's just like, is everything all right in there?
Yes. There's a gremlin in here. Would maybe be helpful if you could fly across the pit now, or jump, or whatever it is that you can do.
Oh, all right. And yeah. So now I'll roll his fucking a niche.
Hummus and chips.
Hummus and chaps. Okay, so Jot, the tiny demon, will get another turn. He's first.
What's his dexterity modifier?
I don't have to tell you that.
Well, you kind of do because we tied. Yo,
Oh, okay. Well, in that
Ooh.
case, sure.
Ooh,
you don't have to
Any
tell me.
word?
You don't have to tell me his, but mine is +4.
You go first.
Yay. All right, no, it's just gonna go up here and stab it. Stab.
In the neck.
Yeah, 22.
Oh, that definitely hits.
For 5.
5. Yeah, and you stab him like right in the fucking gut, and he's like, "Oh, son of a bitch!" And is like bleeding green blood, like all down the front of him and down your blade or whatever.
Nice.
And that hurt him pretty bad. He is bloodied.
That's my turn.
Okay, and then it'll be his turn. Ooh, that was. he's really not that big of a deal.
I know. So I just wrapped up and stabbed him.
I've
got him pierced like a marshmallow.
Yeah. On his turn, he casts invisibility.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, and
Fairy fire. God damn it.
That's gonna make the fairy fire is gonna make everybody in here have it bent. I mean, it's
So I mean, all right, with invisibility, how does that work as far as like opportunity attacks?
We can't.
I would assume it would just have disadvantage on them because I mean you can still attack an enemy you can't see. It just has disadvantage.
But you can't do opportunity attacks on invisible creatures.
Right.
Okay. Well, he casts invisibility, and you can hear he's like floating. He's got wings. You couldn't really see it from the thing. He was floating in that space whenever you light it, or the space below whenever he lit the torch, and then he was still invisible and he crept up and clawed him. Then you saw him floating there with his wings, snarling and stuff. And then as soon as you attack him, he casts invisibility on himself, and you can hear the whoo, whoo, whoo of his wings as he flies above you, and you can hear that he flies out across the pit and leaves this room.
We can hear him leave the room?
You can hear his wings. He's invisible, but...
Could Val hear it?
Well, it would be Farinor, and it'd be mainly Note, because he flies above you, past you to the south, and then across the pit. And he says, we'll see ya.
Actually, Cam is right. There is nothing that says you can't make an opportunity attack. It would be with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you and Farinor are going to take opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Mine ain't gonna be doing a whole lot of damage to him.
Oh.
No, he fucking claws Farinor. He gets stabbed by Note. He casts invisibility, attempts to flee, says, we'll see ya, and then gets caught right in the fucking back of the head with a quarterstaff from Farinor and dies. and falls, becoming uninvisible directly on top of Note. Like, falls on you, bleeding green blood, like, all over you.
No, just like...
Farinor.
We'll see you.
Second kill shot with the fucking quarterstaff.
Fucking A.
You should have been a monk, man.
Yeah, of course, that VIP this session.
But yeah, he drops and out of the air, and his momentum carries him directly, like he crashes like into the like face and shoulders and torso of Note, and like slumps, and then I imagine you shrug him off onto the square next to you, and he is dead.
Nice.
Yay.
All right, go light the other torches.
Smack him again.
Well, before you do, I would suggest swinging that quarterstaff around in that area before.
Yeah, he just like walks over there like, ah!
Maybe you might hit something, maybe you won't.
Yeah. So you do that, or
Yeah. Swinging wildly as I walk over here.
yeah, you don't hit anything.
Okay.
All right, I light it.
All right, cool. It
Should
is
just
lit.
do a firebolt instead, man.
I don't think Firebolt ignites though.
Then, I mean, this is the last one over here by Zoltan, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, pardon me.
Yeah, I don't think Firebolt, the cantrip, actually will burn. A flammable object hit by this spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. Okay, so
With
it can.
Fireball?
Yeah,
Okay.
it could. Okay.
Okay. Well, however you want to do it, you light it.
I just use my regular thing and just touch it with my finger.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you do that. Nothing attacks you.
Nothing
And now
happened.
this room is more well lit. The violet stone in the tiles of the floor sparkle a little more vibrantly, and you can see better that they're all like cracked or broken. But yeah, you can just see the room better. You can see the statue a little better, or the sarcophagus a little better.
I like the sarcophagus with light. No.
No, just like what are we doing here, Zoltan? What is the goal here? What is it that you hope to see? You seem to have been drawn to this place. Do you get any sense from within this sarcophagus?
Unfortunately, I did not detect magic. I did not detect
That's
magic.
true.
But on a non-metal level, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but I do feel like I want to see inside this thing. I mean, there has to
Shep
be
looked at
more
Zoltan
reasons.
and just says, "Yes."
There has to be more reasons as to the purpose of the key that we were given. I mean, I would hope that it would lead to a boon.
Can I just put out
the key has to give me 1,000 gold.
Yeah, this key
has to. There's must gold.
I just want to put out the idea. See, I keep going into the Russian. I just want to put out this idea that perhaps this place of the sarcophagus was behind a locked door for a reason. There is a pit trap in front of this, and there was many traps getting in here. I just would not want to see my new friend perish so quickly.
And you have every right to be concerned. But we have Shep, and he can throw Dragon Priest inside a pit, right?
So Ferenze takes a running leap and gets easily across the pit. Says, "Oh, well, what have you found here?"
It appears we found sarcophagus of Dragon Priest. I read a inscription in the room after secret room. It said something about an entombed Dragon Priest.
You mean the room before, surely?
Did you go in the secret room?
I know that you did before you came here, not after.
Yes. Common language is not my first language.
yes, you think of it as uncommon, yes.
Yes, this is true.
All right, well, what are we doing here?
Well, there's something in this. There's a dragon priest inside of the sarcophagus. Am I saying that right?
Nailed it. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't ask me. I'm not good with those kind of words.
So literally, like Farinor and I are the only ones that don't have like aggressive non-local accents.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
And Ferenze.
Yeah, I mean, he's just British. He's smarmy, but he's not like aggressively foreign.
Right.
Well, if you're going to do this thing, do this thing.
No.
This is on. Do your thing.
Val, I want to kind of like come up and just tap it.
Yeah, please do.
Like knock on it. Just hello. I think I'm gonna do that.
Shep's looking at these iron latches and wants to smack one of them with his axe.
Like she literally knocks on it to hear if it's like hollow kind of type thing.
I would imagine you're not going to get much response on a stone sarcophagus.
Yeah, you hear the knock, but you don't hear anything other than that.
It didn't knock back. That's always a good sign.
If you want to try to smack one of the latches off, you can roll a strength check. But I will say, Ferenze kind of looks at it and says, "Well, perhaps if we all put our forces together, we could knock them all off at once with a combined strength score."
Question: could you actually read off what the last part of that inscription said again for me? I know it was a while back, but
yeah, a dragon priest entombed alive for transgressions of the law still retains the honor of his position.
still retains the honor of his position.
Yes.
So he still retains the honor of his position.
So, like, if he comes out, maybe we like bow at him or something. Like,
Yeah,
Maybe we kill him.
So, I mean, he has said if you want to roll a combined strength score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my strength would be detrimental. Can I not roll?
Yeah, mine is -1.
Mine is -1 as well.
I mean, I'll still roll if you want me to.
Yeah, just everybody roll a strength. We'll see how it goes.
it's just a straight strength.
Oops, oh, sorry.
1. I got
yeah,
a 2.
detrimental note.
Right
I thought you meant our combined.
No, I said
Strength
roll.
score,
Yeah, you can
yeah.
roll a combined strength score.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. You guys, okay, you all gather around the sarcophagus and you prepare a blunt end of a melee weapon or a melee weapon or whatever you have, or perhaps jam something under the clasp. But you know, supervising as he does, Quartermaster Forense says, "All right, well, 1, 2, 3," and you all knock your latches at the same time, and all of you succeed and bust the latch open.
Okay.
So the latches are broken.
Let's remove this lid now.
Oh, one moment, please. And she moves back over to Farinor.
Yeah, do that. Shep.
Yeah, so Shep's going to try and push it off.
Okay.
this way.
Yeah, just roll.
He's just going to enter a rage as he pulls it off. No.
Roll
Okay.
what?
Just roll a strength. 11. Maybe just try again.
There we go.
Can Val come and help?
Yeah, you can assist him to give him advantage.
All right.
Just puts
And
a rope around shit. No.
Okay, here we go.
No.
Well, no,
I'm all
no,
tuck it out from that other one.
no. Oh, you're just trying to move it? I was saying if you want to use your action to assist a comrade, he'll get advantage.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, then.
Yeah,
I'll do
okay.
that.
Well, he
There we
does
go.
it. Okay. So he slowly, it's tough, it's really heavy, and he slowly slides it, and when it gets just over halfway past, it drops off the side and is leaning against the left side of the thing, of the sarcophagus. And you look inside. Okay. In the coffin is a troll.
Uh-oh.
A troll.
It is dressed in rotted finery, but its jewelry and rings adorned with tiny silver dragons still sparkle. The creature's body is shrunken and elongated, but its flesh is a rubbery, putrid green. Its black hair is long, thick, and ropey and dreaded. Its beady black eyes flash open, revealing rotten but red eyes, and it snarls. And that's where we'll end tonight.
Cool.
Fucking knew it. Yeah. Oh man.
I got to start using "We'll see you next week."
Yeah.
See ya.
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Troll in the dungeon.
There's a troll in the dungeon. Forense